So we lit right now. It's that Fiya at Night podcast. Listen to her. She ready to say that shit. That's her favorite part in the fucking song, bro. I got shit in my hand. I don't even know what I got though, but I got this candy. Hold up. Just like candy, I can feel it on the block. Crack cocaine and rocks. Oh,
that is not.
It's Texas. The Texas got a hold of me just real quick. She said that's not the fucking song.
That is not.
How you not gonna have a damn? What the boy say in the song? Just like candy,
candy.
I can feel it on
you walk.
Not the original. I'm talking about some Texas shit, Indiana.
I'm talking about my mama.
We be arguing.
It's
my mama.
Day.
Listen, mama. Happy Mother's Day.
I know. Happy Mother's Day.
How you doing?
I'm good.
My mama's middle name is Candy.
Okay, come on, Candy.
Yeah.
That's my mama nickname.
This is nasty and sour. She a Sour Patch Kid. I swear. Happy Mother's Day, mommy. And to all the mummies in the world. I want to talk about that a little bit too before we go live. And I want to talk to mothers who may not feel loved right now.
That's good. That's good because there's a bunch of them out here. Yeah.
Maybe they don't feel appreciated or cared for.
And don't just tell me Happy Mother's Day because it's Mother's Day. Bitch, you ain't been acting like I'm a mother all 364. Now this one you wanna
say Happy Mother's Day and shit. I was not going for that angle, but I'm glad you brought that up.
I mean, that's real. No, I seen somebody, the lady was like, don't tell me Happy Mother's Day, ding my cash app. Somebody said, Zell me. I said, I know that's real.
I get that, but I wanna touch base and be empathetic with the mothers who may feel underappreciated, don't feel loved, or maybe if their children are too small to even do that,
to show them
and there's nobody showing them appreciation. Girl, you got this.
Because I was there. Because mine is grown now, so they show me appreciation.
Most people don't have baby daddies, right? They have a father. I mean, some people aren't baby daddies. Some people are fathers. God.
There you go. That's not important.
But if you believe in God, I don't think, y'all, I'm controversial, mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? I don't think that there was just one, like, I know the male God is there, but the Holy Spirit got to be a girl. Got to be.
Because you can't play all the parts.
Well, he can, but
he can.
I know God got it.
He got another side, right?
I know he got. No, I mean, I know God got feelings.
He empathetic.
Nah, not like that.
He is though.
He created us.
Yeah.
And we are made in His image.
Exactly.
So He has desires, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He holy and omnipotent and all those big words and stuff, and He is all.
Wait a minute. What was the word?
Girl, don't make me say it again. Or is it omnipotent?
It's okay. We know what you're saying.
Shut up, because you can't say it.
I can't say it unless
why we got to argue while I'm talking about the Lord?
You sing the song, you can say the word better.
How the song?
How excellent. How excellent. And then they say, you just messed it up. You know my heart.
Look,
and they know the song. Google it.
Google it, baby. So I'm talking to these mothers who may feel like, fuck, nobody recognize me, nobody see me. I'm saying about Mother's Day because it's Mother's Day. On Father's Day, I'll tell y'all shit too. Don't get murdered. Say that again, because it didn't register. Oh no, I wasn't talking about them. I ain't talking about the father at all. I'm not disrespecting or uplifting. Yeah. So I'm talking about literally the women who just, everything just drove right past that. Yeah, just passed right by them. You was doing it?
You was doing it.
I want to ask you a question. Are you married? And your wife was doing the same thing? What? Yeah, small moment of silence for the woman who follows her husband and her husband don't follow her. That don't make no difference.
Yeah, because he don't got time to be scrolling and stuff. So he may sit down at the end of the night and then see what she was doing throughout the day. But he got time to probably post, you know. But he ain't really had time to scroll.
You understand?
It's the difference in posting and scrolling, though.
What's the difference, love?
Because you could just post real quick and go about your day.
But you scroll on your wife page for 2 minutes to see the last 2 posts. Well, you don't. Obviously, you posted. You were saying showing love to the women and all this, but you ain't had time to take the last 2 notifications. Because if she following you, gonna see a notification say your wife's name posted. So you. Oh hell yeah! It's about to go down in this bitch tonight.
I said that.
She ain't even got the guests up here, and
she was being sarcastic though. She was being mildly sarcastic. I know you was.
I was.
He was going for it too. You had him gone for a minute.
That's what I do. Hey, y'all.
Mothers, we love you, and even though you may not get it from where you want it, we love you and happy Mother's Day. This man here. So we got special guests tonight. That's just the intro. You know what I'm saying? Please communicate and pay attention to your wife, sir. No, he like I shot him. He say, ain't nobody doing that. I got 5. Hold on. We about to introduce our guest, Lord.
And mine with me 100% of the time.
He just said he came back from off the fucking room.
You like to be messy.
I do.
See, and they said it was me.
You is.
But I guess it's a balance of the two.
Fuck, one time you gonna say some crazy shit over here, and I'm gonna be like, I ain't got shit to do with that. Then the other time you say some crazy shit over there. Now they over here having a long ass conversation.
Yeah, without us.
It's okay. How did we get here? Nobody supposed to be here. Just hold it with respect, cause you about to come up here.
Yeah.
We gonna put a face to this motherfucking madness.
You hear me?
We about to put a stamp on. We about to put a. Put some respect on her name. Alright, but scroll a little bit. I can't fucking deal with him already. So we have some special guests here tonight. You know we ain't just here for nothing, but we love to be here because we could do this all damn night.
Yes.
We done had a shot apiece.
Yes. I don't know what it was, but it was a shot. I don't really drink.
I talk like I'm from Louisiana. I said a shot apiece. Them people ain't know what the fuck I said. Then you said you just broke it all the way down.
Well, I ain't want to leave them out there hanging, you know.
Well, we done had us a shot. We ready to bring our
she
special.
She just gave me the shot and I took it.
Why you keep saying that like I'm just a bad influence
or
something?
I'm just saying.
She already said peer pressure is a motherfucker. I swear. So we gonna smoke a little bit, talk a little bit. We here at Hayes Smoke Shop, of course, the wonderful Hayes.
You know we got the blow the smoke. Most definitely.
You ain't light it?
I need a lighter. Can I get a lighter? That was smooth. That was smooth right now.
Look how she did it. She about to. That's that bullshit, but I know what you want, bitch. Give me a bump right there. Baby, this is not the conversation you were supposed to be in because he just not listen.
He kind of missed it a little bit.
No, he caught it. He ain't stupid. And I ain't either. Come on, mister. Come on up here.
Come on.
Y'all pick a seat. Come on, sir. You two, well, I don't know what your eyes buck for. Bring your ass up here. Yes, sir.
I mean, for sure.
I want y'all to introduce. That's that big head, that motherfucker that sent that picture with their back out and shit. I've been wanting to get on his motherfucking head. Yeah. How you doing? I don't give a damn how stirring you get real quick, nigga. I slept. How you doing, beautiful? Yeah, I'm gonna put it on this side. Honestly, I talk loud, so I can put it on the edge of your shirt. That's cool. Wait, hold that.
I'm gonna just put mine right here. Anyway. That ass on.
You about to talk. Look here, difficult. When your birthday is?
See? That's what we were talking about a while ago.
And we gotta talk about it again.
Signs and all that. I don't believe in that.
I don't care. I ain't asked you what you believe in. I just asked you when your birthday
He
was.
was adamant about it.
You an Aquarius? Okay, that's cool for me. I'm an air sign too. I'm a Gemini.
So that means we good people.
We get along. But you're gonna talk your shit, and guess who's gonna talk theirs?
You.
And fuck it is.
We said you.
And is. So, Cartel, Erik.
So with it.
How you doing?
Good. Appreciate y'all having us here. Happy Mother's Day, like you said.
Thank you.
Talk about whatever.
We got a lot of shit to talk about. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Derrick, and again, I appreciate y'all having me, myself, and again, happy Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all of us out there that don't get one. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
You ain't shit, bro. I swear
Hey,
to God.
we didn't already did our thing this morning. Me, my son right there, and I got another that's 5 years old. Actually, I got 4. I don't want to call her their name, but I'm on top
But
of it.
Deontay is here with us.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Deontay, he's 11th grade. He played football for Westbury.
Okay, Westbury.
Shout out. What position? Okay. He's strong.
Yeah, check me out.
All right, Westbury. And you got 4 children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Derrick, how many children you got?
6.
6. Okay.
He's slacking.
I thought y'all was
Nah, when you say you got 6, I got 7.
Mhm.
Well, 9. We got 2.
27-year-old. She's 27. I got Erik, 17. I got 2 that are 8, 7-year-old.
Twins.
Now you just started
This shit live.
Yeah,
You know it's
live as fuck. Because I was just about to say that was a messy question.
And I got a
Why is
grandson.
the messy question?
Well, because you know the answer.
Wait, and you got what?
I got a grandson.
Oh.
So you pop up.
4.
What the grandson call you?
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? You call me Erik.
Why are you laughing at it?
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm just listening. I didn't know you had that many kids. I don't smoke. I do, but somebody might see this that don't need to see this. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So I'm gonna stay out the way. You know, I don't condone to what y'all got going on. I love it, but I can't.
He didn't mean to say that. He don't
Yeah,
have a
I did.
problem.
I meant what I said.
I know what the fuck my
Oh,
love
he
is.
don't condone?
Yeah.
He don't condone that shit. Why you don't condone smoking?
I'm just saying, that's your preference. That's your preference.
Okay, but why you don't condone it?
Well, you know,
Personally.
I have kids.
Okay, and you don't want them smoking.
Right.
So you have to be the example.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So I just try to set an example for them. Pretty much. If I do what I do, I do it in the house, away from them.
With respect, I understand that. And definitely won't do it on camera. Mine don't do it because I do it.
I wish I could do it.
Listen, mine
On
don't
camera.
do it because I do it. And you know, this is what we do. We in Hayes Smoke Shop. You know what I'm saying? So, Cartel, we got some controversial topics been going on. I saw that there was a black guy who had the audacity to hit a white cop because his son was killed by white cops.
Why did somebody get killed?
You said all that.
The son got killed because he supportedly was running away from the police, and as he was running away, he pulled a gun.
But he did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I said supportedly. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that shit either.
Right.
Because I ain't seen no goddamn gun.
Yeah.
I watched the video. That's what it be.
Mhm.
But they said that he did it.
And you said he was wrong?
Who said he was wrong?
Oh, I thought that's what you meant.
He was being messy. But what you say? What say you? What happened in your eyes?
Eye for an eye, we all go
I
blind.
think, me personally, I don't jump on bandwagons. I'm not gonna say what the public wants to hear.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna vibe with it. My back's always been against the wall with keeping motherfucking gun. You know what I'm saying? So I've always, like I said, all the odds have been against me for all my life. So I won't call the police for nothing. And
Why? You don't
respectfully, to me, 5% out of 100 are good cops. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, I could be on the ground fucking dying, man. Hey, that's the last person I'm gonna call. I call the law. He might be like, hey, man, you got drugs on you. You drunk?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I think law enforcement is trained to incriminate. You know what I'm saying? So
That's why you
I say that respectfully, but I feel bad for the innocent cop. You know what I'm saying? My prayers go out to him. My prayers go out to the dad, to the son. You know, he was young. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you really that scared for your life, man, don't. You gotta choose a different thing. You know, because God forbid that happens to me with my son. Shit, ain't no telling what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that man mind snapped in a
Bro,
moment.
you in
like,
shock.
He had just came from watching the video of the cops.
Bro, you in shock,
unaliving his
fam.
child.
Like,
Well, really, you know, it's a couple.
For this.
Yeah, man. Look, there's a couple things I don't like, man. You know, I love my family, close friends, but most important, family. That's my wife, my kids. So it's no understanding, and I stand on that, and I mean that. I'm gonna take everything that come with that.
As the father did.
Pressure, that's it. I'm whatever it is.
He held his head up
Come.
high.
yeah,
You
he
hear
did.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
And did.
But that man said he wasn't in his right mind. But it was,
Well, yeah, they gonna do that.
I mean, of course he wasn't. He ain't no, he wasn't no
y'all,
killer.
y'all not listening.
Selling shots.
When he came out that courtroom, right? When he was coming out there, he saw all them laws standing right there in his face. The first time, he held his head up high like I did that. Now he said they say he ain't in his right mind because they say when you are not in your right mind, you do things and think you're right.
Yeah, he definitely. Listen, we know he was in his right mind, but no, literally, allegedly.
Yeah.
But of course, they don't want. They want to go with the book and what psychological book would say, or what a psychiatrist would tell you that he had a mental breakdown and he wasn't in his right state of mind and he's in shock and
you gotta keep in mind too. You gotta keep in mind it's the media that's telling you all this. Ain't no telling what you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Ain't no telling what really happened. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? So you know, man, it's complicated. It's tough out there. Shit, if I leave here tonight, if I even think you're a cop, I'm going the other way.
Yeah, I avoid you.
Yeah,
I don't run towards you.
And I'm sorry to whoever's watching this, man. And they think shit. Nowadays, everybody's got a voice.
Was the
You know what
car
I'm saying?
stolen?
Yeah.
It was stolen? And why? I would have left this. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm a
see,
different
that's
kind
the
That's the
of
thing.
Yeah,
they
know
they
what's
would
up.
shoot.
They
Yeah, like what are you doing if there was one?
Get the prints off that old
Shit, real shit. We talking about 17. We talking about
that's what I was about to
17
say.
years
In that
old or
moment, they ain't
16-year-old
thinking about
state of
that.
mind,
Yeah.
and 44 and 56 people that's coming on that. Come on, man. They not thinking like that.
At all.
Yeah.
They ain't reacting like we would.
At all.
Okay, we know throw it away or get rid of it, whatever. But no,
Talking about
they moving too fast.
Yeah. It's the adrenaline pumping. They're not thinking about that at the moment.
I was thinking about that at age. I'm sorry.
I mean, everybody trained
At a
different.
very young age, but we different. Everybody raise our children different.
Right. So my thing
A
was,
lot of these kids ain't even raised in the streets. They just in the streets.
right.
They gang-
Don't
It's
need
different from being in it and just wanting to be.
So this is a question. I read up on it, but I didn't finish reading up on it. But the dad that ran over that the law man,
Henston, what's his last name?
he wasn't
What's his
wasn't-
first name?
Henston.
Henston or Henston?
Henston.
Henston.
he wasn't
Rodney,
on that
right.
he wasn't on that patrol car, was he? Okay.
He was
Coming from the police station.
nah, he was
Yeah, no, he had nothing to do with it.
Wow.
He had nothing. He just.
That's
he
what I'm
said,
talking about.
eye
That's
for
what
an
I'm talking
eye.
about. So.
You took one of mine. I'm gonna take one of yours.
Oh, okay.
The guy was totally innocent. No lie. The one that got hit.
That's
It's like gang warfare though. They in that gang. That's the biggest gang in the world.
I was just about to say that's what they planned it as. So I mean that's.
And look how they playing it still. Cause look at the police. We're in the police station deep. They wouldn't even let the boy family in.
There you go. That part.
They were trying to intimidate and operate and stimulate and all kind of stuff. His brother cried.
And then the first 30 was white. The last 6 was black.
You know what I'm saying? And then
And
the black.
two ladies, it wasn't no black dude.
And I'm looking at the lady, look at the dude as he walk by. She just staring her nose like,
Yeah.
Really?
But
crazy.
The best part I did see, honestly, when they were rejecting the brother from the courtroom, they were ejecting or rejecting him, saying he couldn't go in. The black lady, police officer, had him on his back, and she was like, this is like weeping, and she was trying to speak into his spirit.
She was in the courtroom too.
No, she was outside. She was put in charge of getting rid of his ass.
Yeah, that you took the words out of my mouth.
there you go.
And a female.
It's always been like that.
And a woman.
Yeah.
It's always your own people.
Yeah.
Always your own people.
Send that auntie over there and hey your auntie. Yeah. That's crazy.
Hey, look, man. To me, the law, man, like all police officers, to me, they walk around with egos. Egoistic.
It's something good about that. Ain't that something that would make you egotistical though? Having that kind of power.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You got like, you know what I'm
one of the
saying?
biggest gang.
It's
And you got the whole force behind you. That would
Right.
make you feel like
If you don't have the funds to fight a case and you get stopped and you're innocent.
yeah.
There's so many innocent people behind.
you heard about the Wolverines in Elkhart, Indiana? Yeah, they police force, a gang within the police force, and that's what they was white supremacy, and they've been putting people away, innocent people got all day.
Well, they need labor.
beaten,
The prisons can't run
Yeah.
without prisoners.
They gotta put somebody in there.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to hear you, sir. Hey, don't be careful.
So look, this is the crazy part, how society fucked up. Black dudes put it out there. Okay, everybody saying what they gotta say about them. Oh, the pros and the cons of it. How they feel personally through trauma 30, 40, 50 years or whatever, 100 years ago. Ain't about now, right?
Generational PTSD.
Got that right. So right now, in the world, you got people that hate him, you got people that love him for him. When they go to that penitentiary, he could be treated like a king.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
And nobody ain't gonna say nothing.
If he makes it, he might
ended
up
Hanging himself on a doorknob.
Yeah.
That don't exist.
Yeah.
That don't even have no doorknobs. I heard
No, for real.
That wasn't nothing in there but that.
Hey, he starved himself to death.
Oh yeah.
No, he did.
What happened to him?
They lying.
They lied.
I know. When I went in there for punching that long man, I went to jail, and they put me in lockup. They left me in the whole time. They left me with the pepper spray, and they knew I was a Muslim. They were trying to feed me pork for 17 days straight. I ain't eat nothing. I ain't eat nothing. One man to a cell. I'm by myself.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Harris County gonna do that anyway.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
You know who came in and got me up out of there? He a throwback. I don't know if he's still there. They called him Slap Line. He came a big nigga, came in and got him. He said, bro, get up. I was sitting there chilling. He was like, man, you all right, man? I'm good. He said, man, get up. I'm gonna come get you something to eat. I see that man let me take a shower for 2 hours. He let me call my people. He like, man, you finna get up out of here, bro. And I had pepper spray on me. I was breaking out of highs, bro. For real. And they were trying to, and what's so crazy, they were trying to feed me so much smoke, I just sit it to the side. And guess what? I ain't cleaning it up. Y'all gonna clean it up. I ain't asked for that. For real. But Harris County, because I punched one of their lawmen because he punched me first. So if people ask me about this situation with the man, I feel, you when it come to my kids, I be telling my wife now, she be trying to tell me like, baby, just chill, man. Fuck that. Nigga, I'm gonna give you what you looking for. Whatever come behind it, I'm on that pressure. It is what it is. And guess what? God has blessed me in many ways. Like been through so many trials and tribulations in my life, nigga.
Yeah, when it comes to them kids, it just ain't no limit to the kids. I don't know.
Maybe pushing him aside because he got to still be. Listen, one incident may happen, right? And you can live to tell us another story. What I'm saying is, I know you're upset. I know you're angry, but I need you here. I don't need you back there. And I know your honor is going to be strong. Everything, we're going to love you and everything, but we need you here. So we need you, we need you to try to do it, find a different solution. That's what
I agree.
Old law like this.
I agree.
I gotta show you. All right, the first person try me, I gotta show your ass. If I don't show you and you smile and get away with it, you gonna spurge in the land, and everybody else gonna take it like, oh, that nigga's a joke, and everybody gonna keep trying.
But you know what though? This what I learned, man. I'm 44 years old. And I hope I live to see 45. God been good to me. But what you were saying, the older you get, the wiser you are.
Yes.
You got a beautiful wife, you got all your kids. That is the most precious thing, dog. Like,
that's the only thing that's been holding me back.
My son will tell you, man, I done had people try me. They don't know me. But that old me would have did something totally different. But I got too much to lose. I'm not gonna do that.
When you done came so far,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't have no problem turning my back, but just don't put your hands on me. Now we gotta talk. We talking in Texas. You see what I'm saying?
Big
So
talking Texas.
yeah.
So
We came up with the time, bro. I came up in the 90s.
Came up in the 80s.
90s, I was a teenager in the 90s, bro. Like, times have changed so much, man.
For sure.
Anybody can say anything on the internet. People just have so much freedom of speech, bro, that they get away with so much disrespect. But us that came up with the old law, like you said, we gotta try really hard to keep our yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
crashed out. I would have crashed out a long fucking time ago, man.
I gotta keep my hands off your ass.
Every time, every day, I go drop off a load. Hey, I need you to make it. Man, you can't come at me like that. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, but hey, chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Still.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to go there. So let me talk to you. Let me communicate first.
Yeah.
You know,
and let you know where I
didn't
stand.
used to communicate well.
Yes. That's a major factor, communication.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. My 36 years of living, bro. I came a long way. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
On God, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't supposed to be at 36. You know what I'm saying?
And the reason being, you been staying out the way.
Yeah. Just recent.
Yeah.
We gonna
okay.
God is good. God is good. Just know God is good. So
I'm almost at a nice little go. I'm trying to get double digits.
So there's another incident that happened. Little boys said somehow something happened that intimidated him, and the next day he came to school with the knife. Something happened. Made that baby feel like he had to come to school with a knife.
I think that.
I'm not sure if he told somebody and asked somebody to help him or not. I don't know. And then these days, most kids ain't. They're gonna feel like they're being bullied. Nobody wants that label, right?
Mine of their own.
So two other children, twin brothers, walked up and demanded his seat. He said, "No, I am not."
Oh, you talking about the chick? Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
He
okay.
said, "No,
Yeah,
I am not
Yeah.
gonna get up." They said, "You gonna get up?"
And he said, "Make."
Things got real heated, and they stood up. The other child punched him in the face, and he retaliated by stabbing this young boy and killing him. The boy went to jail.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, he out on ball now.
Oh, yeah.
He out now.
The boy went to jail. He stayed in He was scared to death. He's 17 years old.
His family had to move.
Everything happened to them. They were threatened. They were intimidated. The boy was too. I'm sure I don't know what they did to the boy. He probably traumatized. They are saying that the boy is wrong because he should have never had a weapon at the school. The other parents are saying he is an unaliver, a murderer. And other people are saying he is someone who protected himself.
And I agree.
Have y'all heard about this story?
Yes. Yeah, but I heard about that one. But y'all didn't hear about the one where the white kid killed the other dude. Y'all ain't heard about that one, huh? I was just listening to that one on the Willie. You know what I'm saying?
You hear about the 16 people getting shot and the one teenager getting killed in each. Anyway, it's a bunch of people.
Wait, what happened with this one?
Well, that was on Willie D show? Yeah. I drive every day, so I be listening to the podcast. But that dude, like Cornell X dude was talking about it. Like, there was a white kid that killed, I think, a black kid, and nobody heard about that shit.
We don't hear about those.
Certain things you ain't gonna hear.
You ain't hear about the dude in Mississippi that got hung already.
Yeah, he got hung for putting a piece of paper on the ground. They said it was some white substance that he poured on the ground. He ended up hanged.
It's all in crazy with the Mississippi or Memphis.
Well, I think with the whole situation with the stabbing, keep your hands to yourself and teach your kids to stop fucking with you.
How you do that?
You can, but if they turn into something different, then I mean, them is kind of you're right because
16, 17, man, you should have you stand under my roof, you gotta understand. If you're in the bind, daddy got you. Cause I know my son, you gotta be doing, or my daughter, whatever the case may be. You can push her or him to
a limit.
Yeah, man.
To a limit, and about a knife. I mean, like you said,
but these new wave kids now, bro, they seeing all these goddamn videos, these goddamn.
I don't even think this situation really.
This what they watching this, right? So they hearing what we saying, but since they watching all this new ass shit, they like, oh y'all old, you know. Ain't nobody doing that no more. They already done jumped off the porch mentally, not physically yet. So in the house, they might conduct themselves as, oh, daddy, mama, I respect you. Step outside the door, it be a whole monster. You know what I'm saying? And mom and daddy don't know what they don't see. Until somebody in the street see him and they understand, oh man, that's crazy.
Like not my baby don't do no
and
stuff
if you
like
notice,
that.
if you notice, a lot of these rappers, young rappers nowadays that's getting killed. When they mamas get on these platforms, they mamas be lost as hell, like the Green Dot Club. Oh, my son was the perfect son. And then I'm looking at this woman like, before you speak, you know your son just killed like 7 niggas. Hey, you know your son been robbing and kicking in doors. You know your son been packing these pistols and selling these drugs. And nigga just saw my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mama be so green, but then I be like, I'm a real. She know. I'ma know, fam. I jump up for her. Then she can take shit.
Mama know, and then she gonna ride with you.
And go buy the pew pew.
That's sad too, though. At the end of the day, that's sad. You know, y'all won't talk 100. When I was coming up, my daddy tore our ass up. Mama always right. Whatever you do, make sure you clean it up, pick it up, and do it. Before I got home, and they'll say it. And I did that. I was a bad child, but at the same time, I didn't get in no trouble like that. And I try to tell my son the same thing. I had to put my hands on him one time. No more. Now, he was like 13. I guess he was probably spelling himself. It's what you teach your child, man. I'm telling you, man. Them kids more intelligent than us.
Way more advanced.
And
With
smart.
no experience.
What they say,
with no experience.
That's where a lot of parents mess up at, is they don't want to respect that. They want to have that slave master mentality and think that what I say goes, and you can't do as I say. and not as I do, and you can't tell me nothing. I'm
My
over
children
you.
don't give a fuck.
I'd rather talk to mine. I'd rather talk to mine than put my hands
And that
on
is me.
or whoop them.
I communicate
I want to
well
talk
with
to mine. I want to.
yes.
I can talk to my son about anything.
Mhm.
If there's something you got going on, talk to me. I'm not for you.
Mhm.
Don't go talk to Chris. Or
And I
Kevin.
tell mine, don't lie to me.
I'm right
You
here.
tell me the truth so I can tell you how to lie to them.
Eric, how you feel about that? You think we're on the right track? You do?
Oh, hold on. Do you talk to the police?
You ain't supposed to, really.
Back then.
Why don't you talk to the law? If I'm in a tight
right
spot.
now, no.
Yeah, these days, I
gotta
call the
talk to
law
him, bro.
before I
Nah,
get
yeah,
That's serious shit.
yeah.
Yeah, you better tell them I don't answer questions.
Not
My
at
parents
all.
are not. I don't give a
Hey,
fuck. I'm 31. You hear me?
Call my mama.
All the kids go upstairs.
Call her.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
upstairs. Y'all ain't got shit to say.
Nothing.
They can't
Because
come
what
through
you
my
were saying
threshold.
earlier is they are what? Interrogating them to incriminate you.
Yes, that's it.
Everybody
That's
else
it.
know the law, man.
Hey, listen.
Know your law.
If I
That's
was in
it.
my house, my wife won't let them come through the door. And she say, no, you can't go through my threshold. Hey, all
No.
you motherfuckers go upstairs.
I
She'll
make
bring
my
all of them
children
go
go
upstairs.
away.
They might be hanging over the balcony looking, but they ain't coming downstairs. They ain't talking to them hoes.
Get the fuck out their face.
Then here they go. Look,
Say,
my
are
little
you
black
alright,
ass
man?
up.
Fuck no. Hell
Nah, it's a problem.
no. Nah, it's a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Just-
Whatever the
I be
case,
trying to
whatever it is.
avoid them to do any type of typing on their computer in their car. Every
And they
time
will
it's
come back and
something about
switch
you.
that shit up on you. Depends on what the count is at the count.
Exactly.
You got the good ones though, and so that's what make it bad
You
for
said 5%.
the good ones. It's
You said 5%.
Yeah,
You said
Eric said
5%.
5%. So
Get
It's
that,
five.
man. You know what I mean?
It's 5.
95 bad?
It's 5.
that ain't good.
They'll knock on
That's
the door.
terrible.
Hey,
I mean, that is terrible. This
That's
reality.
They got a bad turnaround.
That's terrible,
That
man.
means that you can get your ass whipped at any given moment.
I'll be honest. I've been having encounters with police, but I also know a lot of police, and I think when it's the percent
Yeah,
that I know,
It's the
I meet them
5%.
in
The
their
5.
human capacity. Like they're not. I meet them in their capacity, like just how we all here right now. So when I meet them in that capacity, I just speak with them. I know their profession is police. Now, what I can say, I know some people disagree, but I've had encounters with police. Some were bad, some were horrible, but a large majority of them were tranquil, were okay. Now, it may have been how I came out the gate. You know, whenever they approach me, and it shouldn't have to be this way, but in the skin that we're in, I know to conduct and navigate a different type of way.
Right.
Not to where
Combative.
not even combative.
It's a different way.
Not to humiliate myself. Sometimes humble myself and say, you know what? It goes back to what Derrick said earlier. I got stuff to lose. Case in point, my life.
How does that sound? How does that sound? You come into contact with an officer and then come and say, hey, how you doing? I'm Officer such and such. I've come because there's a complaint. Who are you? Identify yourself. How do you interact with the police?
So, okay, it depends what the situation is because if an officer approaches, usually my encounters have been traffic stops. The traffic stop, when they approach, I already have an idea if I was in the wrong or in the right. Most of the time I was in the wrong. I was speeding, or the light was out. I knew the headlight was out on the car. So I'm already like, okay, I took a gamble because I was driving fast. I took a gamble because I knew this light was out. So they're doing their job. Now when they approach me and doing their job, at that moment I have the ability to determine how this conversation goes. If when they approach me, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? I'll be honest, man, I know I was doing too fast. Man, I was trying to get somewhere, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes they just say, you know what? You know, that type of batteriness. And I've gotten away with warnings. Sometimes they don't even write it up. I'll be honest. They didn't ask for insurance paper or anything. I've also done that, and that's most of out here in Missouri City. She never had a problem with it.
Y'all police different out here.
Yeah, that's what I say. Most of my encounters out here.
These are
Yeah.
suburban
Yeah.
Yeah, really suburban police. They ain't from the hood.
It's crazy than the motherfucker.
Right.
They love it here. They love working
Yeah,
here.
totally
different.
totally
different
encounter
for a
crash.
city
Right here on Pop right, she was doing the, you know what I'm saying, the Instagram crash, and a lady crashed inside of a building. You know what I'm saying? She was right there at the store. Hey, this is such and such. Hey, we here live. And the lawman came and was talking to us like, yeah, this what happened. This nigga was cool.
Right.
I ain't never did that in Harris County.
You ain't?
What?
No, that's
He
stupid.
said you
No,
ain't.
you ain't.
My t-shirt, my hat, my color shoes.
And it's because of
And it's
the,
over.
like you said,
It's
suburban
over.
and city.
There you
City,
go.
they come out with a different type of chip on
The
their
demeanor is
shoulder.
different,
Than,
man.
yeah, their
Cross over that
demeanor
90,
is
you cross
totally
over that
different.
90, go ahead
So
to that beltway, your ass is great.
they
Yeah.
they gonna
I
handle
don't
you
get that. What you
different.
talking about?
Oh, that
So that 5% is probably over here.
So that 5%.
Yeah, right.
It's
Right over here.
So what I like to say is there's some good police, but then there's some bad people that happen to have a badge. And then when you make that differentiation between them, you're able to understand, but at the same time, you lump them all together because y'all wearing the same uniform.
They still
Yes,
they lump us all together.
I'm trying to
So we just putting out the same energy. That exactly. We just putting out the same energy.
I'm trying to finesse him before he finesse me so I can hurry up and hit the gas.
Right, right.
It's when the good cops allow the bad cops to get away with the shit they do.
Just because they're in a brotherhood. Exactly.
Because when they together, it's a whole different story.
Mhm.
Then you got like this is another thing that I deal with. I'm Mexican, bro. You know what I'm saying? I come from a traditional Mexican family. Now with all this fucking racial shit going on, bro, every time they don't try to stop me, now they looking at me like I'm fucking illegal like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? How you dealing with that? You know what I'm saying?
You got two
So,
cop
I'm
cars.
glad- how you dealing with that for?
Nigga got two cop cars, two ISIS cars back there. Like,
What
the fuck?
Mexican in America at a time right now, how do you feel about the people that make it bad for you? Or do they make it bad for you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. That when all that, ever since I could remember being a kid, all this new presidents, I ain't never voted. That doesn't affect my lifestyle. Bro. Like, I'm gonna make a living no matter what. I'm gonna hustle one way or another, man. Like, I don't become and this is just me, respectfully to everybody. I don't become a part of the soap opera and take my mind. I worry about my household. And what's going on around me. Whoever the fuck they ain't got nothing to do with me. I still gotta eat. They worried about the Gulf of Mexico being Gulf of America, but why food prices still high as fuck?
Right.
Why the gas still high? Come on, bro. You
What
got
difference does it
internet,
make? Yeah.
Internet, social media in the world, but you still that fucked up that you ain't, you know what I'm saying, paying attention. So when you promote hate, fucking confusion, fucking all that bullshit, you get a vote. No, fuck it. Let me promote some hate too, then. You know what I'm saying?
That's the crazy part. They fucking domestic, huh? But it's the Chinese people that's fucking all the food and shit.
Everything.
The crazy part, they fucking with Mexicans. But they not fucking with these Chinese folks that stopping all this shit at these ports.
You know why?
But they come here.
You know why?
legally.
That's where the money at.
There you go.
That's
You know
what I'm saying. Cause they not even
I'm not gonna let you mess up my money.
They not even-
I'm not. Hey man, I'm not. I don't care what you speak. Nigga, I'm gonna get you up out of here.
Yeah.
Right
I
now.
don't care about what you talking about.
Right
'Cause,
now they got a shortage of shit.
man, I don't.
So,
Man, I wouldn't
I
care.
know-
If
I
I
know-
got you messing with my money.
China giving away their secrets
This
now.
is my
though.
money.
I know a lot of Mexican people.
They said, "Fuck it, just come buy it from us."
Do some illegal shit. But
It ain't
China,
no
listen,
Everything
China
that made
won
in
many
China.
wars
Everything.
with disease,
Even the Italy shit.
manipulation.
That's crazy.
China make it and then send it back to Italy and they just put a stamp on it.
That shit don't make no
Ain't
sense.
that some shit? So this whole time you niggas been buying this Gucci Louis product that made from China.
Nah,
And the only thing that got that Italy did was put a fucking logo on that bitch.
That's it.
Goofy
spend
motherfucker.
all that money.
I'm
Lying.
tired of this shit.
Lying.
I'm gonna take this shit off.
Y'all better recognize.
So
This
my
take
thing
that bag
is,
off me $1,500.
I have an issue with
$12.99. Go
us
ahead.
being here all of our lives, and they tell us that I don't believe in the illegal part. They don't let us do shit. They don't let us get away with fuck. I'm from Louisiana. They don't let us. I'm from Donald Valley. I'm from Gibson, Louisiana. by Morgan City.
Oh, okay.
My family. Morgan City by
That's
Thibodeau.
That's why you don't know.
Thibodeau, Morgan City, Amelia.
If you hit the brake and blink, you gonna miss it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That's about like where I'm from.
That's just like Crockett, Texas.
That's about like where I'm
It's just
from.
like Crockett. You hit the black.
That's it's about like where I'm from. Jasper, Texas.
Oh yeah, that's very close. But you closer to Lake Charles.
No, he said if you go through it, you'll miss it. I said that's like going to Jasper.
You from
same
fucking
thing. That's the
Jasper.
same
Oh,
thing.
now you just caught on?
I caught on, but I had to respect the conversation.
Yeah. He said. Hey, yeah. No. It's about three. It's about three.
Oh, okay.
It's about three. It depends on where you coming in.
Fighters, Jasper, all that
There
shit
you go.
is sundown town.
There you
Bring
go.
your motherfucking ass in here if you want.
Well, nah, it ain't like that now. You know.
Not no more.
Yeah, but back in the day, you couldn't play.
I asked you when I
You better have your mind on your. You hear me?
You better get the fuck on and wait till
For
tomorrow.
real. They wasn't playing.
Hey, when I first met you, I remember I asked you, were you around in Jasper when all that shit happened?
They drug that man
I was
and
down
popped his
there.
head off.
When that happened, yeah, they drug James Bird.
Put a noose around his neck and drug him with the truck until the dead.
Yeah. I was at that time. I was working at Burger King and
What year was that? I don't want no
Not
motherfucking
having
bird.
his look.
hey man, you hear me? But it was good though. It was good. It was good.
It wasn't long
And the reason
ago.
why it was good because dog, a
It could've been 96. I
a
was on
small country town like that, and then you got Quantum next. I never heard of this man.
You didn't
I'm
know
like
it?
16. Yeah, no, I never heard
You
of
think
him.
it was a hate
Man,
tactic?
Jasper. Yes, of course.
It was something manufactured so that they can still instill fear in black people.
Well,
That's
this
definitely what it was for.
like Erik said, this is my opinion about it. When I was there, and as I got older, this is how I look at it. I look at it like they had the opportunity to do something to a black man, but nobody wasn't around.
And they took it.
And they took him and they took advantage of him. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, they do, man, and it's sad.
And they
It's
still
very
doing
sad.
it.
Because they don't think it's gonna go televised.
Man, look at
Inhumane.
Deion Sanders and his son, man.
What happened?
You lying to me? How that shit happened, man?
What happened? I missed it.
I don't want to get deep into it, but I'm just
No,
saying,
let's go.
At the end of the day,
You
man,
brought it
we
up.
still
We
black
about to talk
and
about it because that
I
shit
don't-
pissed me
man,
off.
I don't care how much money you got. They gonna put
They
your
will
ass
put
in
your
place.
ass in position how they want
There
you
you
to
go,
be.
mama.
Wait a minute.
You will never come and act like you got more than them.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Listen,
hell
y'all
no.
gotta
That's
go
how
back.
long time we
I'm on the back of the bus. Hold on.
Okay.
You get
Let me get you to the front.
My wife gonna be on sports like this.
And I'm
so
a
she's
sports
like,
fanatic.
green dot going
And
on.
I
She trying to
do
Deion
it.
Sanders,
I like
You know what I'm
information.
saying?
Oh, like-
I gotta let her know.
like
She don't know no sports at all.
I'm
You know who
back
Deion is,
boxing now.
You know who Deion
That's
is?
football.
That's all I
Yeah, I know who Deion is.
Okay,
His
I
son.
know
who
his
his
son.
son.
Which son though?
Shador.
should do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Quarterback.
he's
Quarterback,
number
no?
one quarterback in the NFL draft.
And he got drafted too.
No, first of all, when did he get drafted? Let's
Yeah.
start there.
I thought I heard.
No.
Listen, he didn't get drafted to the
No.
6th round.
Yup.
But I thought it
I
thought it was first
Everybody
round.
was one
To the Browns, Cleveland.
Browns.
Hey, but it goes past that.
Yeah.
What happened before that?
Yeah,
Prank calls,
yeah. The
all
the
this
son,
other shit.
And he went off. I heard that the boy went
He
off.
didn't go
Right?
off. Man, that boy humble, man.
he was cool the whole
He
time.
apologized.
Oh, you talking about the white boy?
The white boy apologized.
Man, I ain't saw none
Nah,
of
the
that.
white boy ain't apologized. So
They
the
got
white
fined,
boy,
though.
The white boy
They got fined.
the white boy daddy is the
Yeah,
defensive
they got
coach
fined.
for like
So
Atlanta
first of all,
Hawks.
what it was some racist shit.
Very much.
It gotta be.
Come on, let's go.
So, first of all, Deion and his son's legacy is what they scream. That's
Yeah.
what they all about. So, Deion made the statement a while ago. His son wasn't going on just before his son
They
ain't
was at
going
the
no
game.
trash ass team,
At the high rise.
and where he want him to go.
And he told him, you ain't going no damn pro. You ain't going to end up.
So the whole point of him getting drafted, how he got drafted, and who he got drafted to was to let Deion Sanders know, we don't give a fuck what you got,
talking about?
how much money you got,
We gonna do.
nigga.
Yeah,
He
we
doing what
don't
we
want
say.
There you go. I'm
you
the
don't
boss.
run shit.
Goddamn
Because
right.
this is $1 billion.
Legacy, money, none of that shit matters.
This is hundreds of billions of dollars we're talking about. We don't.
They had Trump get on there and tweet and say, "You motherfuckers is retarded."
Yeah, but
Y'all got
that's
him
it.
still sitting over there. What is wrong with y'all?
But
But that's a fake too.
yeah, for
Let's
that
see
to
with
be
them, too.
for
We
that
don't
to
give a
still
shit
go
for
on
real.
like that, man. You know what type of world
Yeah,
we
that's
live
all
in.
money.
Where we in.
That's
But see
it.
what's so crazy? Let's go back again.
For them to do it and publicly, blatantly do it and let it be
Yeah,
seen
bro.
that it's being
Look,
done.
it's the thing.
Like it was no cover up about that. Like
Nope.
that was straight
It was
up,
the same, look,
Yeah,
That's how
blatant in your
Real.
it was
face.
the
Nigga,
same
sit down.
as those 50 officers in
That's
that
how real it
courtroom
is.
Same.
and wouldn't let
Nigga
that
better
man
get a gun.
family in.
You
That's
gonna
the
buy
same.
one
ah,
Fuck these niggas.
the boy say niggas what?
You better get a gun, nigga, and
They
a
say y'all
bumper.
ain't coming
Yeah.
no motherfucking world.
At all.
I remember in 2000. my
So
granddad
what do we
called
do
them for cans, nigga.
as a
Can
people? We
goods.
didn't got up there and got the money.
Right,
and we
right.
still get,
You
what
better
do
get
we
you a
start
gun.
doing? Now we turn around the rock and we start running motherfuckers out.
But what do you think they're gonna let
Mm-hmm.
you do? You still don't understand who the fuck they is.
Shit,
Goddamn right.
It's a buy down or get your ass banged.
And that is
Kanye
crazy.
West is being scrutinized because he's handling his handler. And he's talking about
How he handling that?
the Jews. He's talking about them horribly. He
Who?
calling their bitch ass out, the Jews.
But the crazy
And they
part-
said he's anti-Semitic, meaning he disrespects their culture, saying that they went through genocide. And I tell them we still going through it.
But the crazy part is,
Every
you know, the
motherfucking
Jews
day.
on some real nigga shit. I'm gonna say real nigga shit. Jews is really black, bro. But okay, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm not
yeah,
mad.
you gonna
Yeah,
know what
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying?
I'm
You be
mad.
all day,
Yeah,
all day.
I'm
You
mad.
hear me? Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
get out the camera.
The Jews really,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
stole that from us too.
yeah. Everything.
Where you want back on?
That's crazy.
But with that Kanye shit, y'all don't think that later on, maybe a couple months from now, maybe a year, 2 years, you might get sick and die?
Hey,
Man,
Boy, you crazy.
it happened. No, it happened with
You know
Dick
why?
Gregory. It happened
You know why?
with Dick Gregory.
Dick Greg wasn't bringing no money in. You know why? You know why?
He's still a clown.
Man, you know how much money he bring in
He
for the
still
weapon?
bring in.
So
Even
why-
though he done lost the
What I
voice,
said a while ago.
shit.
He
Don't
said
mess with my
Elon.
money,
He
man.
said Elon.
And they ain't gonna
Musk
let
said it was
nobody
okay.
fuck with him. See what I'm saying?
I just read it. Elon Musk. He said that Elon Musk told him that it was okay to say the things that he was saying because it makes money.
Yeah.
Of course.
Every
You
time he
talking to
tweet.
a billionaire.
What I just said, chaos, hate,
Drama.
drama.
It's
Yeah.
all money.
But
That's what I
not of
told
God.
you.
That's
That drama,
Not of
sex,
Hey.
God.
and
That's not
John
of
should
God,
say
right?
it, man.
What?
That's not of God.
Not
right?
at all.
And well, they said the world gonna end by 2027 anyway.
Man, they said that shit.
Nah, they said that 2000.
Man,
Said that 2000, man.
Man, they had my stupid ass nerves bad in
Hey,
2000.
in 99, and we went to Fiesta with the stack of goddamn, the EBT dollars, the different
Yeah.
color dollars.
Yeah.
We bought thousands of canned goods. My granny, that was paper. My granny had 4 guns. She said, well, this we gonna have a gun to protect ourselves, a bunch of canned goods, so we ain't gotta go into the streets and do nothing. My granny had everything in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And when it turned 2000 the next day,
Guess
we
who
was
got
back outside.
Hey,
What we talking about with the guns and canned goods?
and guess who got up on stage and talked this shit?
Oh,
Burning Mac.
I guess
These motherfuckers, what I heard about up every goddamn time.
everything.
Yeah.
Just like with COVID.
Yep, just like we're talking.
Talking about the world gonna come to an end.
COVID was all
man.
It was.
Man, I can't.
Like, really?
I
mean,
I'm talking about gas.
Man, I got
Hey, it's what we was taught, man. It's what we was taught.
COVID was good times. I ain't gonna
Man,
lie.
COVID was the motherfucking shit.
COVID.
Well, I didn't.
That's the
did
worst.
any of y'all get the COVID?
That was the worst.
Man, I got that shit like
I
5
caught
times.
COVID
My husband
before.
had it a couple times and I never caught it.
We must thought about COVID.
Yeah, I heard that. People had been catching this shit.
On my birthday, when COVID first came out, I was in New Orleans. They was at the Mardi Gras. Me and a couple of my partners went out there to New Orleans. We had that shit when we came back because this shit don't happen. 7 niggas get sick at the same goddamn time.
Yeah, I know damn well.
Erik called me and say, "Hey man, fucked up, shivering like a motherfucker. I'm shitting everywhere." And, no, I'm just saying it,
like
general.
5 times.
So, and then he called me, my other partner called me. I'm like,
But guess
wow.
what?
We didn't know what it was.
My bad. But guess what? I never got that shot.
Me neither.
Fuck that
I
shit,
know,
man.
I
Hey,
know.
you can't put that shit
Man,
in.
look, No, but not look, at all. recently we went to Austin for South by Ooh, Southwest.
I
still got a call. We went and they had some suspicious fucking ash looking shit just raining down on us, right?
Yes.
For several hours. All of us got fucking sick.
Downtown.
We all
That
got
nigga, it's
got
like the
sick.
nigga was
Everybody
just standing on the
that
top
went.
of 30th floor.
I'm
just
still
smoking
coughing on
cigarettes
mucus
and ash
right
all
now.
day.
No shit.
Nigga, Lord. Nigga, I'm talking about nigga clothes are dirty. You ain't touch nobody. Your clothes dirty as hell.
Every time.
I'm talking
It's
about
all
my
right
daughter
here.
down there clothes dirty than
We
the
got a
bitch. Bad as fuck.
upper respiratory infection
Real,
so
nigga.
bad it
We
had
came
a
back to the city.
sick as hell. And this just happened in March. And when it was coming down, I told them, everybody that I love, can y'all go inside? Because I won't see it later. They say that that's why we got sick. And then we looked it up, right? And they were saying the pollutants in the air was some R1, all kind of shit. PF10. We ain't never heard of no shit.
That's how nervous them niggas was. We in the parking lot where you gotta pay for the parking. It's me and my wife, my daughter, her. We in the parking lot. We in two different cars. They texted from across the street.
Googling.
Bitch, you seen this? They say they burning wood 500 miles away. I beg, get the fuck out of here. I step outside the car. It is what it is.
I just thought I was tripping until I seen it like caked up on the car. And then I touched it. I didn't want to touch it, but I wanted to touch it to see. And it broke down like ashes. I'm like, this shit. It broke down like it was some work or something.
That shit was scary, bro.
That is not normal.
I'm talking about I've never been through nothing like that in my life.
Alright, let's jump to another thing. I heard y'all talking about the trucks.
I hope y'all gonna talk about monkeypox.
Hell no.
Who got
seen that shit?
I don't know nothing about no monkeypox.
Man, did y'all see it?
Don't show the picture of that shit.
I'm gonna show the picture.
I don't want to see no monkeypox. You saw it, Deontay?
I did.
Oh, I don't want to see
You
it.
saw it? Oh, y'all gotta see this shit. They say, I'm gonna tell y'all what it comes from in a minute. I can't tell y'all.
Some new shit that came out.
Yeah. I seen it a while ago.
Where it come from?
Nigga, not monkeys. I tell you that much.
Oh.
Okay, he heard me.
Hey, remember back then? Remember back then before COVID, they were talking about Ebola and shit?
Yeah.
Monkeypox.
This shit right here, you see this shit right here? This is not for everybody, Lord. I might have deleted the shit.
Yeah.
No, this different.
This gotta be
This a
something.
new strand, and when I tell you the strand is strangulous,
You know somebody that got it? You know somebody that got it?
I don't know nobody.
Yeah, she did.
I don't know nobody that got that
Fuck
shit.
that nigga. Yeah.
Hey, wait, stop.
Say no names.
And don't. Please.
You fucked that nigga?
Please.
Who? What did he say?
That nigga ain't saying about me fucking nobody.
What did he do?
Hell no.
Oh, you know that nigga.
Yeah, you know that nigga.
Well, say you know that nigga.
I don't know no fucking body. I don't know y'all ain't shit. Y'all messy in a motherfucker.
Hey, man.
Motherfuckers ain't shit.
Hey,
But
man,
I really don't.
Don't come over here with that bullshit, man. Hey, keep that shit over there.
I be on.
Hey, don't sit on my couch.
Hey, I'm telling you. I be sitting in my car with the window cracked like this, nigga, like I'm selling shorts.
No.
Stay your ass.
Who told you to come over here?
I'm telling you. I don't know.
Oh, you lying.
Yeah, nigga, I know it. I'm done.
That's real life?
Hell yeah, that is real deal.
But I don't know who this is, but I've seen
the
something
person
similar.
that we know.
Baby, I wish you would stop.
Oh, I
You
saw
saw
that.
it for real?
You saw that shit?
Damn.
He still walking around?
We didn't see all of this.
He need to be in the hospital. He need to go get help.
Back in the day with the guy, he was on
He said, I know you're
interview on
fucking
the
lying.
news, and he said it was very prevalent at the time in the
I got one.
Say it. I want to hear it.
Can I take intermission? I can take intermission.
We're going to take it.
I take
I done fucked him up. Hold on, y'all. We're going to take an intermission in a little bit. He got the heebie-jeebies. Hold on, y'all.
I ain't got no damn heebie-jeebies. Shit, you better clean that shit up. I'm going outside to smoke. Shit, I don't like that shit.
Ain't no motherfucking heebie-jeebies. Goddamn, what you mean?
No.
Clean that shit up. I'm talking about that creep you out a little bit.
What? I don't, like I said, I don't condone no shit like that, man. Don't bring that shit around me, man. No, man. I hurt somebody. Nah, I hurt somebody.
I can't breathe, bro.
That's just like you come to my house and you bring somebody over there. Shit, you know they got
never come back to my motherfucking house. He said, I don't condoning that
You
shit.
done messed up our whole friendship.
But what if you got people around you that be lying about shit?
Now, them the one I turn asshole into. So why would you keep on coming around here, Erik, and you got that dude messed up like that?
Yeah, that's
You know
your
what I'm
fault, nigga.
No, man, that ain't my fault, because you ain't gonna be coming around. But some people like that, man. Cause hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I worked for the city for 8 years. City of Houston, solid waste department. I'm not gonna call no names. You got a lot of felons and whoever else worked there.
Yeah.
I never been a felon.
Ain't no
Wood.
wood.
Got wood right there. But I worked with this dude, man. He came to my house all the time. And they got the 360s on your phone, and you can see all kind of. And he had to put himself on there because he's a sex offender. Dude been coming to my house the whole time. If my kids would have never put that on my phone, I would have never known he was a child molester.
Let you know. He dinged his ass.
I say, homeboy, man, you been talking, you cool,
You
but bro.
was coming to your house?
Yeah, we chilling, we drinking. I don't
you
know.
a regular man.
Yeah, we work together,
Everybody ain't your friend.
Everybody ain't your partner.
And then you come up here faking the phone, dog. You should have let me know on that.
And I got children over here. All the fuck you up?
That part.
Because
So-
some people get tied up in situations and they get that stamp on them, and
It's not true.
it's not true.
But let me know. Let me be
Let
cool
me be
with
the one
it.
to decipher. You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard that about that nigga. They can't tell me shit. He told me.
Yeah,
Already.
yeah,
If I want to mess with him,
Yeah.
he ain't got sideways with what I got here. So,
Yeah.
hey man, don't bring that up.
But if I ever gotta look at you like this,
Yeah.
that part.
And
nigga,
you
what
not
you
telling
mean
me
that nigga
automatically.
did what?
Huh?
What he did?
Yeah, man,
Who did?
that's crazy.
Yeah. So when you found out what he did do, was it something that warranted you to feel the way you felt, or was it one of them situations that
I don't want to deal with you no more because dog, we've been kicking it for 4-5 years, and
You a whole ass nigga?
yeah, man. What else you ain't telling me?
There you go.
You know what I'm
Fake
saying?
as fuck.
That's just like me and Erik. We ball, we kick, we in the trucking game, we trapping out here. I'm on the road, I'm doing my thing. And it wouldn't be right for me if I don't tell him, hey, I got 4 pounds of weed in this motherfucker.
Right now.
And we going down the highway, going to California. You less than a man, I tell that dude that.
Man, and then the law. Boop, boop, boop.
He ain't gonna fuck with me no more.
Ever.
But see, Erik know what type of time I'm on because I let him know, I tell him what's what, and we ain't on that type of time. I don't play
They
them
got a
games.
whole boat made out of straight here.
You know what I'm talking about? And it's real.
And it's real.
It's real, man.
Listen, y'all, we're gonna take an intermission. This is Fiya at Nite. I'll be right back. This is a
Right
great
back.
conversation.
Be right back. Guess to come on back in after this intermission.
It's been an intermission too, y'all, because we done turned. My blood is percolating.
I mean, we done did a lot. My blood is
I think I've done a great job at keeping myself alert.
very much so.
Look at them two. Full of shit. And they're telling what they had outside. It's good to come outside. Tell them boys stay out the way. Tell them ain't nobody safe. On my mama, on my. Come on. Yes. We want to taste these pickles too.
Yeah.
Hey, come on in. You late? That was that other one yours too. Shit,
Okay.
you know that was yours too, right?
Hey, come on, get your bag. Tell us about what's in this bag, cause
First of all,
Okay.
I want to present y'all this here.
Oh,
On behalf of my boy Erik, who invited me out here, and I want to give y'all this here for.
Thank you so much. Look how
yeah.
beautiful that is.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, Stella, Moscato Rose. Let's get it. Thank you so much for that.
And it just matched the aesthetic.
Yes, it does. It matches. Y'all knew what it was when y'all
You
was
hear
coming.
me?
So I'm always on point when it comes to certain things, and when I did my research on y'all and saw y'all on YouTube, I liked a lot of the stuff that y'all say and reach out to the community, which we need that. And I saw the purpose.
Yeah.
So I said,
Hey.
ride on a little something.
Come on,
I
hey.
appreciate that. Get your
We need a utensil.
So-
Yes, can we
Nate,
get
Can we get a couple forks? Oh, you got. That's all right, baby. That's all right. That's all right. Cause I got
get
to
get some pineapples out.
Getting ready.
And get some pineapples.
You want the pineapple?
Yeah.
So this here is Huntersville pickles. This here is the spicy garlic. I don't know whatever the preference are. I don't know.
We just about to try all of it. We at least can give it a shot. I might not like it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They might have some bullshit ass pickle.
Yeah. I like a pickle.
Okay, guys, listen, first of all, I want y'all to know when I look at this, what gets me is I don't eat meat. I am a vegetarian. I see vegetables. I see onions. I see seasoning. I see...
Tasty.
Okay, let me give me some. I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah, it looks really tasty.
Hold up now. Hold on. Hold the bowl.
And you cut the pickle up. You ain't just
Look, you don't want me to get it. Say you don't want me to get it. All right. I'm going to wait till you get yours.
Okay, I need a napkin.
I got you right here. Hold it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, what you over there doing, babe?
He getting his in. You talking about?
I
You gotta
see.
try the product too. You know what I'm talking about?
That's the 1, 2.
Yeah. So what y'all think? 1 to 10, what we got?
That's the thing.
Wait.
Come on.
Hold
She's
on.
still trying to see.
I don't know what she's saying, come.
Better not. Don't do it.
It got a little seasoning in it.
And it ain't, you said that's spicy? Ain't nothing really spicy about it.
It's a little kick at the end.
It is.
Yeah,
That's
why.
what
But
saying,
it's just
I
enough.
like it to where
because
it's
I'm not a
overbite.
spicy. Yes, I'm
You know
not
what
a
I mean?
spicy person, so
But
it's
you can taste it in the face.
What in the world did I just... Can I get a knife?
that is fire.
Try the onion though.
That's what I'm looking at, but I
Because you can put the onions in your greens. You hear me?
Quit shaking your leg like that.
Okay.
You know what fat people like selling them legs, get the little
Yes!
Oh, they say the same thing, but you just think. I say, don't worry about this. Yes.
I'm going to stay out of that. I'm going to shout out to his wife.
And you know, pickles is a really healthy snack.
For me, especially right now.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yes,
is
that
a...
is
we
fire.
also have pickled pineapples. It's another
I'm nervous.
ingredients that I came up with. I don't think
'Cause I
they
love
sell
a
this
pineapple.
here. They don't sell this here. So
Where they sell it at? Nowhere.
right here, me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this backstory on it.
Fire.
So, this is the backstory on it. My cousin, we was in Dallas for my 40th birthday, and we was taking shots of Don Julio, and we was just taking shots with pickles. You know what I mean? Or pickleback, just juice, right? So I'm like, man, let me go and try to figure out if I can do something with it. So I just put my own little twist on it. Season it down or whatever. So I said, man, I think this year take something else. So I tried it for a year, did real good. Second year, did great.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it's off the chain.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Erik has been one of my top-notch supporters.
Really?
He always looking out for his customers when he doing his loads and trucking the game or whatever. But I'm everywhere, man. You can find me on social media, D Hunter Pickles.
D Hunter,
Yes, man.
like DHUNTER
Correct.
Pickles.
Yes, man.
D Hunter Pickles. Y'all look them up, y'all. Listen, when I tell you I'm
A pickle connoisseur?
I'm a connoisseur of food.
Y'all know these pineapples good, though, right?
What?
Woo! You don't know?
Hey, lady.
Don't spit.
Oh, what's good?
When you
I
don't spit.
So we taking this with a shot?
No, not this. Taking the shot with the pickles. Don't do it now.
Okay, we gonna wait.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get y'all the regular pickles. You take a shot with that. You know what I'm saying?
Why it tastes like cheese?
Cheese. You got to eat cheese, right?
But you know, I eat pickles
I had no
on my
motherfucking
pizza.
cheese.
I mean, pepperoni.
I did.
I can't even think of what the hell them is. A pineapple. I eat them on pizza.
It tastes good though.
And you put them on your barbecue.
But
it's
it's.
chicken and all kinds of
I know that's pineapple.
She says, this is pickles. I find out pizza.
I do. I'm saying
That.
I eat.
Oh my God.
That's fire.
But I think it'll go good with Doritos.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the regular. No, you didn't have spicy. That's the regular one.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Well, we need a pickle.
Mm.
Wait, I would eat that with Doritos.
I eat a whole bag of them.
No, you eat them with the ruffles.
Don't tell me what to eat my damn dog.
Yeah, it go hard.
Cheese ruffles.
I eat pickles and Doritos, and it just like
Same thing.
it'll go so good together. Now what we doing here?
Y'all gonna take a shot
First,
and hit the yes. Pretty much like a pickleback. I do pickleback shots as well. So you ain't gotta get the pickles, you can just get the juice. Yeah, it's good for arthritis, cramps, all that. The spicy part is really good for hangovers and everything. They call it comeback, you know?
You know them drinks that make hot sauce.
There you go. They call it Bloody Mary back in the day or today, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I know I ain't just being greedy, huh? This shit tastes good.
I don't give a shit if I'm being greedy or not.
It's so good.
I so appreciate it.
Nah.
And I appreciate y'all having me.
No, for real. That's fire. Woo.
Hey man, I'm the plug. You can get whatever you want, baby. I come.
You
if
can
you want
have
it,
whatever
I
you
have
like.
my son or my wife drop it out to you. So don't ever. Hey, you got it.
You can sell these in the shop.
I know. Whatever you want to do, I'll get a refrigerator. I get my own little refrigerator and we're gonna bust it down with it.
That's the owner. Y'all talk to the owner,
Yeah,
baby. This is normal.
Yes.
That's nice.
Pre-order.
Look, you say you on pre-order.
Yeah.
Them used to put cucumbers,
Yeah. With the
the onion, the
pepper.
vinegar.
And yeah,
That's goulash.
that's what she called it. Well,
I used to do mine with
It make you want to
Green.
keep smacking your lips. I know that's
the
disrespectful.
green
but
tomatoes, man.
It make you want to keep
green
some-
tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm from the country, so you know.
I done had fried green tomatoes. I never picked them.
Well, the thing is, when you put them in juice, they get soft eventually.
And they had that good. Oh yeah.
Have you ever had a fried green tomato pie?
Yes.
Not the pie.
No, I seen it on TikTok the other
Yeah.
day, and I
I've been
hate.
had
I
it.
don't like tomatoes.
I love tomatoes.
But they put the sugar, brown sugar,
Yeah.
vanilla, and everything on the green tomatoes, bro, and put it in the oven.
I don't know. I have to try. Look, I mean,
Well, my granny, she didn't do it like that. She did it on the stove.
and she cooked them with brown sugar.
The
Green tomatoes.
green tomatoes, but it was with the flour where it had it.
Like a little root.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna knock it. I'll
Now
try
they got
it.
different stuff going on.
They don't cook the
Yeah,
same no more.
I didn't. I never. I thought they were just to go viral type.
They
shit.
want to add all kind of greens to this stuff, man. You can't be doing that now. Just keeping the original, man.
But they don't know how. They are first of all, they're improvising.
What they're doing is taking the original meals and trying to make different meals out of, like, you know, how they take it Alfredo, and you can make it into a flatbread, you can make it into a pasta, you can make it into a pizza, you can make it into
I don't want to think
a
about
pocket.
food like that.
Yeah, like
Hungry?
No, it makes me want, like, I don't want to try food.
You
Yeah,
want to try it.
I probably would.
That's what's up.
I'm
Like
a person
I'm
that,
the one
yeah,
who
and
cooks
I
it.
want to say I don't like it until I try it.
yeah, that's
And
me.
if it ain't good the first time, we ain't going back to that.
Bruh,
And I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna go home and
I
make
done we done lost a lot of money going to some fuck spots.
That's why I just cook it at home.
We like this.
just call me.
Hey, this is the
For
thing we
real?
This is the thing we'll do. We'll go to the spot and it'll say, it sounds crazy, it'll say gumbo, #1 in Houston. We'll go get some fish.
We come always get some gumbo.
And don't get the fucking gumbo, get fish. Then we'll go somewhere else and it say, best fried chicken in Houston. We're going at home and get a Popeye. Like,
We don't stick to the fucking name.
So look, when we ride off and we be disappointed, on
That-
the way
that
back,
ain't
we
what
like,
they
and
was
she
known
be like,
for.
Why the fuck you ain't get the gum? I don't know why.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
Hey, cause you know I'm driving, so I'm driving with the D. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, but the nigga so like, man, I might as well. But we just
Yeah, you gotta
we went
get
to
what
a
they
buffet.
do for it.
So
To a seafood buffet and spent $120. This is the last day she ate seafood. We went and spent $120 at an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet.
Is that the new spot?
And that's
on
on West Ham.
Westheimer.
It's the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't do that.
Matter of fact,
Don't
you show
go
right.
there.
You got the snow crabs.
Man,
Yes,
Trash.
everything.
Listen.
So I saw it. It's on
TikTok.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
we
what
saw
we
it.
did.
I was gonna take my
That's what we
wife.
did.
I
So
was
it's on
gonna
Instagram. So we like, we gonna try it. Then we trying that shit. I'm in that whole trying to mow something down. It's on my Instagram. I'm mowing it down. She in the background like, And she just got sick. She like, baby, let's go. I'm looking like, nigga, we just spent 120.
We about to eat
I'm
this.
gonna eat 17,000 pounds. Hey, baby, like a pound and a half. Got up out of this. Man, let's go.
And
She
I was
like,
sick.
man,
I was sick so bad. I was so
but what's so
sick.
crazy? They, you know, real crawfish.
It made me not eat no meat or no
You
seafood
pull it,
again.
You gonna taste it on the crawfish.
Yeah.
That one is all the season
On the shell.
Outside.
Yeah.
So this the thing about I know about a lot of people, man.
Right.
Houston, man.
Come on, say it. I dare you to
Nah,
say it.
I'm not
Be real.
knocking everybody in Houston, man. But I'm telling you, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm from East Texas, Gospel, Texas, born and raised. Right around the corner from Louisiana, where they know how to season their food.
Oh, he just
Our
did.
cousin.
Yeah.
So I can cook just about anything.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
Hey, what's so crazy? My wife, she from Louisiana. I grew up, but I had my 2-year share of New Orleans and Nite. So I had got the opportunity to get some real live, you know, seasoned food, crawfish, real deal. We going to the water to go get them. We come back 3-4 pounds, 6 to 8 pounds, and we gonna boil. I had the opportunity there. So once I got that flavor back, I'm like, yeah, she stuck. She going nowhere. Yeah, real deal.
See, that's
And
the
we got kids in the house. I got the lowest baby. He finna turn 5 tomorrow. He even eat like us. He ain't
Well,
that nigga don't
yeah.
hang with no 5-years unless he go to school. Other than
Yeah,
that, he
yeah,
hang
home.
with the 17, 18, 14, and 16
Yeah,
year old.
he
And
the
thugging
baby.
with them. Know what I'm saying?
Well, my thing
That
is this,
nigga
man.
She
I-
put on the bitch.
This here is my specialty. I do the hot shot shit. I do the fucking shit. That cooking, that's my passion.
What's your favorite meal or most requested
So-
meal?
We're gonna have to do a cookout.
And I'm ready.
Man,
So
cut
this
it
is
out.
my
Hold on, he said that was
So this
Oh, we
is my
doing that
thing.
shit.
For
My
real.
son's
In here.
17 right now.
Honcho.
His whole life.
So who been cooking your whole life? My wife don't get in the kitchen and touch nothing. That's
What?
my kitchen.
But you be gone a long
See,
time.
what be so crazy?
No.
Really?
So this is my thing. My wife, she cook like she do like little breakfast stuff. Don't get me wrong, that's something simple.
Oh,
When you want
Now, wait a
somebody
minute, you
to
ain't
get
about to
down
keep
and do some
Oh, you mean
exotic stuff, I do all that.
See, like with me and my
You know
wife,
what I'm
I
saying?
gotta take a
I help
picture
her
in
and
here.
shit, help me. But
I
I don't
sometimes-
We gotta
I don't
call
know.
her.
Yeah, we gonna have
I
to
always
love
cook
you,
the
We
breakfast.
bring her to the
That
bring her
nigga
to the
tripping. I
cookout.
know. It's gonna be all
My
right. We
wife?
love
Yes.
you. She come.
Bring her to the cookout.
Yeah,
Now you ain't
Yes,
about to tell
come
her
eat
that she
this.
just do breakfast and that shit's simple and that ain't really nothing.
Cause we'll fuck around and do brunch on his ass.
No, she ain't gonna do no brunch. She just gonna keep it. Nah.
She just simple.
He said no.
Because she know what she got.
We gonna leave that
Just
alone.
Like me, I know what I got.
Yeah.
Like I know, like my wife be telling me, like, you know, you can go in there and cook too. I'm like, yeah,
He
yeah,
can
but
cook
then
his
why the-
ass
why
off.
the fuck I'm gonna do that for?
Same, I got
Why?
So this
He
the
went
thing.
to school
So-
for culinary arts.
So this is my thing. I did the cooking school. I did all that.
Yeah,
But I come from loving and cooking and
household.
South. Man, that's all they do.
So what's your favorite seasoning mix?
Be more specific.
Meaning, what's your go-to when you season something? Because some people, they say everything tastes the same, right?
Right?
What's your go-to? Salt, pepper.
I don't really use salt.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
too much sodium. I have high blood pressure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I try to stay away from all that sodium. So everything I use, like with my pickles and stuff like that, I can't really give you ingredients because that's a brand and not and it's labeled. You know what I mean? So my thing is this: everything is powdered.
My feelings.
You know what I mean? And if
Garlic
it
and
is,
some onions
and if it is seasoned, it's only maybe 260
I mean, that's- them are
milligrams
staples.
of sodium.
Basic.
Yeah.
Something that ain't gonna break your neck. Because if you go eat some noodles, you got 925
They ain't tell me
million
that when I was
numbers
busting
of
them spreads down.
They ain't gonna tell you that because they want you to die in that
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah.
Busting the spread
You know?
down.
I had
So
to have
everything-
one every now and then. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
A noodle or a spread.
Man, I fuck with
I hit it
noodles.
every
I
now
and then.
don't
One
eat
every now
nothing
and
else. I don't eat meat. I don't eat seafood.
I do too. I hit
You don't
every
eat-
now and then.
I'm only 4, but I'm running.
We working on it. We
$6
almost there
beef
because
jerky,
he's been sick.
A
So,
cup
yeah.
noodles, chicken and cheese. I mean a cup. More than hold on.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
What is you gonna ask my husband?
I'm asking,
What?
do you like hog head cheese?
Nope, I don't eat no pork.
Do you like it?
Did you like it before?
Do you like cracklings?
No, I like it here. I like it here. So, but see, when I was growing up, my papa was a hunter. So,
My papa was
so my refrigerator.
That's what I do right
my
now.
freezer.
So you can get squirrel,
Got-
rabbit,
Oh,
coon,
hell
all that
no.
from me.
You better not pull no
You
squirrel
got a
out.
farm?
Huh?
So,
You got a farm?
No, we
No,
grab it
no,
out the
we put
woods.
Nah, yeah, for sure. See, my
I'm about to
papa,
have me a farm.
from here all the way
Yeah,
to
I'm telling you.
Angleton, all the way to Jack to
He said a squirrel.
anywhere that way, he gonna hunt. So from my 3 years old of life to not even now, maybe a little bit later, he gonna come with a whole
deer
deer.
is wild, but
He
it's
gonna come
more
with this.
lean, it's
Yeah.
Venice, and it's not as much.
He gonna
you know
come
what
with
I
the
mean?
whole deal.
It ain't as bad. Anything
As
that you
what?
eat. I'm just saying.
Chicken or
I
pork?
rather, you know, listen. You need to listen.
Chicken or pork?
The meat pork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken and
That's
pork is
right.
hard, but they eat their own
They
They
shit.
got all. They shoot it up
They
with
shoot.
everything.
Them chickens be fine as fuck. They got 9 wings.
With her hanging off of them feathers like they want to fly.
See, it's crazy you say that, because my papa, that's how he convinced me to eat it when I first tried it. He like, look, you going with your mama, go get that goddamn fried chicken. You going with your mama, when I was little, you eat that pork. Take that same pork, go throw it outside and see what happens to it.
It
I'm
got
alright,
worms.
Then one day I said, but let me, my mama gonna whoop my ass. I threw a whole pork out there, came out, worms about the bus.
But
said,
the
now
coke
look.
can do the same
He said,
thing.
now look, yeah. He said, now look, I'm
And it's
take
sad, bro.
I'm gonna
It's
take
sad.
you hunting with
It's
me.
sad.
But that's what,
Put a
it's
gun in your
generational
hand. We
curses.
gonna hunt for our food. I'm gonna show you how to cut it, how to gut it,
Bleed it, everything.
And when he showed me that, he was like, shit.
I'm gonna do that for one of my kids.
What, you gonna go kill a deer?
No, I'm gonna take because we don't. Me and my husband don't eat.
We
pork.
don't have carnivore teeth.
Frog.
Right.
I mean, unless you got canines and shit. We don't have.
Frog taste like chicken.
No, it don't. It tastes like fishy chicken.
Not frog.
Alligator too. It tastes like,
No, not frog.
No.
man, that shit
Not
nasty.
frog.
It's frog legs still be
wasn't
hopping and
frog
shit. It wasn't. Coon, all that shit was disgusting.
Okay.
It's funky.
It tastes
Remember
like
this. If I
ass.
don't
It's
tell
funky.
y'all nothing right tonight,
What you gonna tell them?
anything that you cook wild, it gotta be boiled. for
Yeah.
Yep.
A long
45
time.
That coon
minutes
tastes
to
like
an hour.
ass.
You get that
It
funky
depends
smell
on
off
the
of it.
weight
The weight and
of that meat. If you're doing a coon, that coon can be 15 to 25 pounds. You need to let it.
I don't
Whoa.
want that big bitch.
Listen, yeah, you do. Because I'm
Looking
like
like that.
that.
Skull and
Listen. I'm going to cut him up. You will never know.
I don't want that hoe.
I'm a no.
So, see, that's the
I'm a
thing. You don't want nothing that
I'm a no.
don't like. But if I present it to a table and you think it's
Am I willing
raw
to
beef,
try it?
you going to eat it.
I don't eat.
No, I don't eat meat, so I wouldn't eat it.
Y'all eat lettuce?
I do. I eat vegetables.
I
We'll
only
do
eat
some rabbit then.
chicken and fish.
What do you eat?
Turkey.
Because
Oh,
you're vegetarian.
No, he eats shrimp. He eats shrimp. He
You're
eats the lettuce stuff.
pescatarian.
Yeah, I eat fish. shrimp.
Be like, I don't give it no fucking name. I just don't eat meat.
Yeah, I haven't made meat about 8 years. No meat, no pork,
It make-
chicken, no
None of that.
meat, nothing.
So you eat shrimp and fish.
she was like that.
I was, but I got in trouble
No.
because I kept eating it fried. I was only allowed to eat fish and shrimp, and when I was eating it, I was like, man, I love this shit, and I can't do that.
And that's how much my best friend she is for me, huh? We eat every time we go out to eat. We get fish, we get shrimp.
He eat with
So
me,
guess what? Now that she don't get it, I'm just getting it. This fried shrimp, fried
and guess
fish.
what? I stand on
'Cause
business. I don't want that shit, and I mean that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I gotta
What
get some
made you
vegetable
stop?
Rice for her, some vegetable spicy lo mein.
Man,
I'm gonna go my little 4 pieces of wheat, some rice.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Bake. You
Yeah,
gonna bake?
I'm alright.
Okay.
Mm-mm,
I'm
he ain't gonna do no
until I
big
get
shit.
home. But
He don't
now
bake a
steak.
bitch ass thing.
Not a bitch ass thing.
Not a bitch ass thing. Come
Air
on,
fry.
bake. He don't want no fucking.
Put
Yeah,
it
he
in
an
air
air fry,
fryer.
but he ain't gonna do no baking.
Air fry.
Fry who?
Listen, you gonna catch me using air fry.
5% like the
Bro,
police.
we gotta
I've been
change.
telling my kids, I'm like, you know, man,
Like
air
the
fry.
police, man.
I'm putting the oil.
You baking it?
No,
Oh,
frying it in the grease.
Frying.
My chicken, I'm
He
frying.
won't grease.
Old school,
Why
come
did
on, get this soul food.
Air fry, no.
All right.
He
I
wanted
want that
it.
real.
He wanted it in
on
the
that
cast
motherfucker.
iron
Oh, you
skillet
want
too.
that.
Don't
That
put that
juice
shit in
come out
no
that
deep
He
fryer.
want Big Mama got burnt on that shit.
Right.
So,
Air
Eric,
fry.
what do you eat as a vegetarian? Or a Presbyterian because you eat seafood?
during the week, started about 8 years ago. I think it was a time when they stopped eating meat for that week.
Lent, that's what happened. Yeah, okay. I did a fast. I did a fast too, and I never ate it again.
There was a couple people that I guess they were part of the church. They
doing it too.
They were saying, we're not going to eat meat for God for a week. So yeah, I said,
That sounds good to me.
I'll tell you what, I'll stop eating meat right now, forever. They were like,
You said forever
yeah, forever.
for God.
I ain't God.
How many years has it been for God?
About 8 years.
That's a good run.
That's
bro.
what's
And
up.
keep it going.
And you know what?
Hey,
I feel as
one of the
though
best is keep going. So,
I feel as though when
So
you
is your body right?
Oh, bro, I feel strong. So when we work out during the week, we mix it up with boxing, running.
you gotta mix it. Let your body.
Like my son, he's out running now. He runs 8 miles.
You can run
About 3 times a
You
week.
really can run 12. That's how I go. They ain't gonna let you get know
Like during the week, I eat a lot. It's hard. Like it just takes a lot of discipline. I eat a lot of salads and tuna. Like weekend, I might go for cheese enchiladas, cheese pizza, stuff like that. But
I
no meat,
understand.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta cheat every night. You know?
I eat eggs. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I
I
eat.
eat a lot of eggs.
So I don't cheat. I don't cheat when it comes. Well, I do when I eat a taco or a gordita, right, with no meat, just lettuce and tomatoes and sour cream. So I'll get some. Yeah, I don't eat that, but I do understand. I don't cheat. I cheat by eating pizza, that kind of stuff. But I'm not doing it for weight. I'm doing it for self-discipline. I'm not doing it to lose weight. I'm not doing it big. I'm doing it because it's spiritual. Because of God. I did a Daniel fast when I started for 21 days. And after that 21 days, I never ate meat again.
So you ain't never, when did that sign that was?
4 years ago.
You ain't had no meat.
Well, my husband,
look,
but you know.
Look. I was trying to talk before she came.
Right.
I'm trying to say it.
But you know, I'm sorry.
Don't open the phone.
Close that bitch.
Said the 4 years, huh? It's crazy because when I came, before I went, we was a little slim fit.
Yeah, we were thugging.
Before I went to do my time.
Nah, we was popping them fucking pills. We was taking tabs.
So do that.
I'm
work?
telling y'all the
What's
truth.
it been?
No,
That's the goddamn gonna question,
look,
man.
Hey,
I can't stop eating.
You can't stop. That's the
Listen,
first thing you're doing wrong is saying that I can't
Because what is
stop.
stopping you from not stopping?
look, I'm just like you.
Would you do it for your God? That's why we doing it.
It works.
We did it for our God.
I know I ain't
it works
supposed to
when it
push
fit for
God,
you.
but
If it fit for you, it's gonna work.
It might not be for you. You might could fast on something else. You may
Right, yours
you
might
might
not
be.
me.
It might be money. You could be able to save money better or something.
She said, can I do it for God?
Yeah, that's what we did it for.
I can take this somewhere else,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm not.
I would like you to.
No, because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because why are we in this situation we in now? It's hard for us black folks.
Why?
Because of God.
Oh, because we took an oath to whatever God.
Who took over?
Whoever got baptized and ate the cracker and drank the wine.
Who else said peace?
Okay, that's what he don't want to hear.
'Cause
Did you drink the cracker? Did you eat the
I did
cracker?
all that.
Okay, that means you
God
have
is
a
different
blood
for
ritual.
everybody.
Wait, that means you took a blood ritual.
I wasn't trying to go there, but what I'm saying.
I like that you went there. Don't try to
Yeah,
cover
we
it
like-
up now.
we like
just
that
me
shit.
though. We ain't talking about me.
We didn't have a choice
We
in
ain't,
it.
we ain't talking about this me. This is my opinion.
Okay,
We
let's
like-
talk
we
about
So
it.
like that.
now the people out there be like, damn, that brother said some real shit.
Well, let's hear it.
Let's hear
I
it.
just said
Yeah.
it.
That was right. And I'm telling
So,
you,
and you said what you said.
that we took a blood oath. And blood in, blood out.
What about the people that did?
Listen, that's between. It's only 144,000 of us.
You said how many? Where you get that
144,000.
number from?
The biblical sense.
Or what?
Listen, I know you may
Man,
not believe.
No, I'm not gonna believe it.
Big-
People born
What's
every
on your
day.
neck,
Why
though?
you-
No,
So what's
because
on your
it's-
neck? What you carrying on your neck? What you?
I
what do
believe
you
I believe in God.
that's
Okay.
a murder weapon, though.
But what I'm saying is, I always do you question
It is.
when you was coming up.
Where we
Or
going?
right
We gotta
now,
go.
sometimes you question shit.
I still do. I heard some shit the
Still
other
do.
day that said if we
So-
wouldn't have read the Bible, we wouldn't know what sin was. And the nigga was the realest nigga I ever heard. But I'm still a Christian because I took a blood oath.
I'm gonna say this. I was raised, my grandfather was a pastor. I was raised in the church. I was taught a certain way to live. I was taught about the Bible. I never said that.
Can
I
you
never
question
said
your
that.
mother or your father?
I
Fuck
question.
no.
I question.
Yeah, you can.
You can, but is it recommended?
So all this shit here, right
No,
here.
I question him. That's that slave
Brainwash.
man.
But what are we taught? What are
Think
we
that you
taught?
can't question him. No, I question him.
Man,
Because
look,
I want to know why my daughter
He
got
said,
it.
ask, and I will
Why you
reveal
take my
to you
3-month-old baby? No,
unthinkable
I
things.
want to know.
nah, this shit here.
He
gotta-
said ask me.
something else got to be done about this.
About God? That means you're going to have to teach your
Man,
children
I
to
just-
not
I
believe
just-
in God.
I believe.
Look, that's the question first.
What is it?
Who is God to you? That's why I asked White what you represent on your chest.
That's somebody up there.
But
I've been through some trials and tribulations, bro. And
God has showed you that He was real.
Right, but what I'm
Right.
saying is, I don't know the image of Him.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know what
is
name
it Jesus that you question?
I don't know.
I understand.
I
That's
just know
what
what
I'm
my
saying.
mama told me when I was coming up as a child.
And I know.
My mama, my grandfather, my granny, all of them saying.
And they might be wrong for that.
They put that white picture up there
We
with
know
that
he ain't
man
real.
on it, and I'm assuming I'm going to church Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, on Thursday.
Man, and happy to be there. Glad to be in service.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
glad to
hey.
be in service.
You know, a lot of that is tradition.
Yeah.
Yes. It has
Like,
nothing to do with
I
spirituality.
came up Catholic.
Yeah.
Like,
I done did my Hail
Cause
Mary.
where it come from?
nah, but
Where it come from?
wait.
He had to worship a black
That
Madonna.
don't
Hold on.
mean
It
that
come from his mama.
see, I don't have a certain
You
religion.
can't just come up.
It's called generational.
That shit do not
Ooh,
work
I don't
like
want
that.
to say it. Generational curses is passed down
You
to
can't
us
get in
from
the car and
generation
drive.
to
You gotta
generation.
be trained to drive that vehicle. You gotta be trained.
So who
to
you
manage
mad
the
at?
brakes and- No, cause this shit. Man, this
Who are
shit
you
don't-
mad at though?
Man, we living in a fucked up world.
I know, but who are you
Hey,
upset
you
with?
didn't
Who you
know?
upset with? Your parents?
No, I'm not. Mad
God?
at my parents.
Jesus? Who is it?
No, we just. I wish the world was better.
But-
It's not bad. I'm not mad at nobody.
So you said that you
Cause it's common sense. man.
you know that it's a God because God has showed up in situations in your life to prove that there is a God.
Right.
So you know that there's a God.
Somebody with
Somebody with some power that ain't nobody else got.
Right.
Can't explain it, can't
Can't
see it,
explain
just
it.
know they there.
And so, do you have a relationship with this God that you believe in? So, you don't know what he looked like, but you know he out there.
I feel it.
And
So look, I got
there's
something-
nothing wrong
I
with
got
it. And
something
I
that can
am the
prove all of
same
that.
way because I was raised in a church. The Bible was Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers,
Yeah.
Deuteronomy. I went to private school. You know what I'm saying? So like all of that was drilled into me. So the Bible part of it was drilled into me. So as I gotten older, you know, I still
Think it for
believe,
yourself.
but the church itself, the Bible itself, all of that to me is questionable.
Okay, so Jesus said that he came forth to bring spirituality and not religion. Y'all ever heard about Jesus going back to the church after he told that hoe up?
No.
Not one
That's
time.
the thing right there. World, see, it go way. I'm not gonna cut you off, bro.
He said,
But
think
let me
for
say
yourself.
this here. You read that scripture, right? I don't know if you got it out of the Bible or somebody told you. But my mind, this is where I'm at. Who wrote it?
Yeah.
It was written in a commission by many, many, many people.
See,
But
she
you
went
got
to school
hold on.
for this.
Hold on. It has been written multiple times. Has it been manipulated? Yes. By many people. But this is the difference though. If you know God, it's in your heart. It ain't got nothing to do with the book. You could have never read the book in your life. And you done called out and cried out because, man, I can't take this no more. And he showed up and showed out. And right, not in your timing, but in the nick of time that you need. And you like, you can breathe. I'm not talking about a title. I'm not talking about a name. I'm talking about an energy that comes from within. Listen, Allie, go ahead.
Miss Alice, what you saying is absolutely right. Everybody, man, God done showed up for everybody over here.
I believe
and
it.
showed out.
Yeah, right.
My main thing is when he gonna show out for us when it comes to the people.
This is the thing.
We can't
We had
win.
acted up. No, we acted up. In the Bible, it said that we were.
can't win.
Listen.
So we
it's-
supposed to get punished?
Yes, we are punished. Listen why. Listen what happened. I'm gonna tell you
I
what
wanna
happened.
hear.
I'm gonna tell you what happened to us. We were acting up, right? And God, we went against our God. See,
Us black folks.
in the beginning, he said, listen,
Us black folks.
yes, us as we are the chosen people. Listen,
Black.
we are the chosen people.
Black African
We are
A lot of
the
us don't realize
chosen
that that's the
people.
first problem.
We are the
Okay,
lost
that's what I'm
tribe.
saying.
Okay, who want
I'm
us?
learning. I don't know. I
Who
was
want
saying-
us?
So
Can you go to Africa?
What is the African American?
We are the chosen people. We're the lost tribe.
What is the African American?
I don't know. What she tell me?
I'm about to listen.
It ain't one.
There ain't nothing like that. Either
That's
you from
made up.
Africa and you came here and you became American, or you're actually a native to America.
Hey, he a real one. Man. Go ahead and talk.
You are native to America. You are not an African American.
So
I know, because he want to
Yeah,
be
they
me.
made that up, bro.
they can make up anything else.
Black people.
Are you black or brown?
There's
Because I done seen some black motherfuckers.
I'm black.
You are brown. You are brown. You are a variation of brown. They have given
I know
us.
we come from dirt.
Okay, and it comes in many shades. It got red clay. I'm from Louisiana. You heard me?
Yeah,
You heard me?
I understand.
It got red clay.
I can
It
tell
got
you
dark.
what,
It got sand.
So you do know that the white people weren't the first people we were, right?
Don't make us start talking.
But go ahead.
Whoa, you are the
He
Indian.
is the Indian.
So
Yeah, we is the Indians.
Hey, he can tell.
but okay. So God to so many people, so many different things. I think one thing that a lot of religions, and this is why I can't affiliate with a religion because I grew up just like Erik, just like Erik. You know, my parents were Catholic and we became Christian and it was non-denominational. But it goes back to what he was saying, it's all under the same umbrella. If you look at it from Christianity, from like a Christian standpoint, it all falls within that affiliate. Now, I know you refer to Jesus and then you're about to say Jesus, but a lot of people don't know, like, religion is regional. It's like, it's contingent upon where you're at. Like, you're going to find a lot of Christians here. Preach. But if you go to Iraq, you go to Pakistan, you go to India, you go to Turkey, you go anywhere else in the world, you're going to find
A different religion.
Muslim.
Now, the irony is a lot of people don't know. You can ask this question: what's the difference between a religion and
The
a
difference
cult?
between
And the answer is time. And it's time and attendance, or time and members. Because the irony is, you said a blood oath.
Yeah, we took it.
You say that, and it's okay to say you took a blood oath as a Christian.
You can't change it.
But
Who took it?
Us.
Who is us?
You got baptized?
but
That was, hold on, excuse me 1 second. It represented death and a rebirth. Then after you got baptized,
Who got baptized?
you got baptized?
You want me to be baptized?
No, I mean, hold on. You ever been put in the water? So why do you claim Christianity?
I don't claim. You said that.
No, I'm asking you.
No, he said he believed in God.
I said I believe in somebody.
So you never did the church thing?
Quote me on something I didn't say.
I
No, he said he
apologize.
was brought up in the church.
Yeah.
So when you was young, you got baptized.
Who baptized me?
They ever put you in the water?
Nobody put me in no water.
You ever took communion?
Uh-uh.
You ever took ate the cracker? Man, we love the cracker, bro. I swear to God. Yeah, nigga, that was a ritual. That was
You
a
only supposed to
ritual.
do that if you get baptized.
You say I like the little juice.
But in Christianity, you're only supposed to take that if you get baptized.
Hey, that cracker tastes so good. Whatever it is, that little bit of thing.
What
That
I'm
was a
saying is,
ritual.
in Christian,
It was a
listen,
ritual.
in Christianity though, you only supposed to do that.
That's
if
the
you're
bread of
baptized.
life.
They tell you if you ain't been baptized, you
You
can't do that.
shouldn't partake in the communion.
I'm just saying that
There's
that's
a lot of things you shouldn't do as a Christian. We all do them.
I understand,
I
but listen,
understand
that doesn't make
I'm
it
saying
right.
as we were brought up as kids, that's how we were taught.
But that don't make it right.
No,
And Lord
never
forgive
said
me.
it was right.
Listen, every opportunity for us, it don't matter who's.
Talk about podcast. We can't be talking about that man or bug or whoever.
Why we
We
can't?
definitely have to.
No, look, we doing things that.
What about people that don't know?
And
What if
wanna
they
know.
need to hear this
And
conversation?
they had the same conversation with themselves, and no one is there to answer the questions that they asked.
But we
So we have to tell everybody else. We got to tell everybody
need to
that don't
They're
know.
not worried about that.
No, that's why we do the podcast.
I believe.
You understand? There's people on the other side of the world worried about water, worried about food. That's the last thing they're worried about. Their afterlife. They're worried about
We
living
drinking
right
and
now.
doing and we talking
Oh, you think it's like hypocrisy?
seen
So
it in
look,
front of the TV.
He said, "You never know."
Hey.
Listen, you never know the day or hour. He said, "Come as you are."
As you are.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Christianity. Okay, what about these people who are dying in Palestine and in the Gaza Strip right now? Or they're not Christians. They're not Christians. They're children, and they're dying from bombs.
And we were taught because they're not Christians.
They're from Jews, but they're Jew. Christianity is a derivative of Judaism.
Judaism. Mm-hmm.
So these are Christians bombing, or I'm sorry, not Christians.
Yeah.
They believe in this. They believe in the same God, but yet they're They're using religion or differences of people to bomb and kill people, and there are bodies of children like. And then that's another thing. The hypocrisy with some of the things being said in Christianity is like everybody's gonna know by the time every man I think should know by the age of 12 that what's right and wrong, and then from there, the decisions you make determine
why
you go where you go in the afterlife. But that's untrue.
It's
totally untrue because there's some people. They say everybody on earth will one day experience being exposed to Christianity.
It's untrue to you.
No, it is untrue because I know
to you.
No, it's true because there's some.
How can you prove that it's true and you ain't been to the afterlife?
Countries,
but you haven't died and went to heaven or hell. If that is a heaven and hell,
the only way that we can know that
is if we die and go.
Is if somebody dies and then they come back maybe 2 weeks later. I'm not talking this.
I want you to understand that Christianity does not teach us to hurt, harm. It teaches us above all things love one another, and things will change. It came from a place of purity. It came from a place of spirituality.
No, where did it come from? We are spirits.
Yes, it's a spiritual thing. Christianity came from the following of Christ.
No hurt, no pain, no nothing.
It came from violence, pain, and hurt. But that does
Europeans who brought that over here.
Yes.
Enslaved people brought them over here. See, a lot of people don't know.
A lot of people do know.
If you're not of European descent, Christianity is not your religion. It is not.
It's the slave master's religion. I've heard that so many times. When we took a vow, we took an oath to something that we did not understand.
Christianity,
it still ain't gonna tell you the truth.
The European area.
It's gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna
tell you the truth.
No, go to Gemini on your phone. I'm not. Listen, I can't do nothing about who I become.
And it's not.
It do make sense. I'm glad you brought it up.
It's not from the African continent. And then
what African continent? Pangea? The whole world?
Christianity.
It's from where?
It's not from the African continent.
But,
however, I'm not talking about Pangea way before people were even.
But that's Africa.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. The African continent. What is currently?
Currently, but Pangea was all one Africa.
See what I'm saying?
So what are we talking about?
Okay. So Christianity came about roughly 2,000 years ago.
It's been more than 2,000 years now.
They get mad at him on Facebook.
Do you realize everybody been saying 2,000 years for 2,000 years?
Christianity.
Everybody been saying 2,000 years.
They've been counting. So Christianity derived from Judaism.
How does it harm you that we are Christians?
I didn't say it harmed.
No, so that's the thing.
I didn't say that. I said.
What are we arguing for? About not meaning when I say argue, what are we debating about? What are we going back and forth about? If my religion doesn't bother you, if my spirituality doesn't bother you, and yours doesn't bother me, we are okay.
That's what a lot of religion teaches: intolerance. Believe it or not,
we're supposed to fight.
If you're not a Christian, then you're going to hell. You're dead. If you're not Muslim, you're an infidel. You're going to whatever that is. If you're not Hindu, if you're not whatever you're not, you're considered an outcast or other than, and you're beneath, and you're being banished to somewhere in the afterlife. And all these people with all these different religions, that's why I say it teaches passive intolerance. Like it doesn't. If you're not what I am, then somehow, some way, you're going down.
I didn't say that.
No, that's what a lot of religions teach.
But you realize that our religion teaches there is multiple gods, just don't put any before me.
Right.
Look, it's
He said there are many gods. Just don't put them before me. Our God.
Okay, so that's
the God of Christianity.
But this is what I was going to. When you said everybody will have the experience, be able to experience Christianity, that is incorrect.
How?
Because there are countries and places where people are indigenous
that's a choice.
That's not a choice.
Man,
it is.
That's why you can't.
I could hide in a hole and be a witch.
Hey, look.
Listen,
I could hide in a hole and be a witch. I could hide in a hole and be a Christian. It's in my heart.
There are some places right now where people, they're indigenous. They don't have electricity. They don't have communication.
And can still have an experience.
And Christianity hasn't reached there yet. And so, by your definition, and by your statement, those people,
my personal statement and my personal belief.
Somehow, some way, God's gonna reach them.
He
should have reached them, but yet they still don't know Christianity. And I'm telling you this because I know.
But it's not Christianity, it's spirituality.
I said 144
it's not necessarily their. It's not Christianity's God. It's whatever God that they feel approaches.
They all worship somebody.
He knows it's a God because God showed up for him. So whoever that God is that shows up for them is their God. It doesn't have to be the God that we serve.
Yeah, I like my God. My God is kind of cool.
Christianity says
I rock with my God.
Will be shown, and they have the option to choose at that time. So what I'm saying is, everybody, I believe what.
But that's what we're saying is.
You can have your idea of
what I'm gonna say is gonna make so much fucking sense. It's crazy.
Say it, man.
It's so crazy. It was a Muslim and a Christian nigga doing the same debate, and you know when you're doing Thomas Penitentiary, all you got is Thomas debate about a bunch of dumb shit or some real shit. A Muslim, and a Christian man. This is one thing they told me that they always make it make sense. And you'll win. If it makes sense, make it make sense to me. Don't send it to me. The nigga say. You watch the movie The Wiz, you know, The Wizard of Oz. You know, there was 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers, right? Trying to get to the Wiz, right? The nigga say, everybody went down a yellow brick road in different fucking directions. But guess what that motherfucker led to?
The same one.
To that one fucking spot.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm saying that to say this, young blood. That's how he told me, young blood. He said, I'm saying that to say this. Hey, it could be Christian, Muslim, Buddhism, whatever you believe in. We all walking in that faith.
That's it.
Faith that you can't see, that you can't touch, that you believe in. When you fall back, it'll catch your ass. That's how you telling me, bro. In the picture, boy, got 35 years. He been gone all my life. This man taught me, say, look, no matter what the debate is that you hear from different religions, it's still gonna lead to that one God. Everybody got a different name, but guess what? When you read in the Christian Bible and in Islam and any Bible, God got over 99 attributes, over 99 names. So the only way people get confused or discombobulated is when you hear Allah, when you hear Jesus, when you hear God, when you hear, you know what I'm saying, any other name. But guess what? That's the same person. Not the same person, but the same thing. It's just everybody got a different road to
get to
that motherfucker. Hey, we all believe in God, but your road ain't my road. My road ain't her road. Right. Her road ain't her road.
Because God shows up.
Been there, done that. I'm tired.
Hey, I got a question, man.
Foundation,
I got a question.
Foundation.
Why is it that black people is the only race that is described as a continent, and a continent and then American? You know, you don't say Mexicans. I'm Mexican American.
You've not heard it, but he's got a point.
You know,
When on a piece of paper, it says African American.
right? We are described.
Because we done chosen one.
Right, we are described as a freaking continent. We don't have no identity.
Oh, we do.
They just, we do.
We do. They just took it.
They stripped us of it. Yeah. Right.
Here.
Right.
And another one is
We went from being a color. We went from being a crayon to being African American.
Right.
Like they had to make it sound better than just being a crayon.
Fuck that, I'm a nigga.
Like, and then they got the Negro on the crayon.
I'm a nigga.
Well, look, my people.
I mean, I know that's how you say it in Spanish.
Chacahula, Louisiana. Chacahula, Louisiana, which is right up the street from Gibson, and that is our family name, Gibson. So when it comes to knowing who we are. We live off the land. We live off the bayou.
That's why
we
these
live
Pickles
off the
busting like
spirit.
this. I
You
think I
know,
done
we
mowed
live
this
off
whole
the
down.
spirit. So whatever's going on, sir, whatever's going on with us, we base it on what's in the atmosphere. What's in fire, earth, air, water. But we are believers that God is there. Christ is there. We were raised in the church. I know it sounds crazy being from the South and knowing what has been done to us in the South. And I'm from one of those swamp lands where they push the people to get rid of them. So I understand that there's going to be many, many different things. But they got people in our towns that believe in a whole different. They believe in Zulu. They believe in hoodoo. They believe in voodoo. They believe in living off the land and spirit in that way. That Christianity is just a different ritual. They take their rituals their way. Christianity takes their rituals their way. It's always rituals. The only thing I'm telling you is I, as a human being, know that I'm bound to my God because of the choices that I made. The rituals that I made.
See, now the thing that hurt, that makes people a little, like, upset or got the
They
fury.
don't know better.
Like, no, they got the knowing of it. The world's so fucking janky to where when you say ritual, immediately the motherfucker think wrong.
Yeah, witch.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you hear ritual, you what? This
I
ain't
ain't
what
take
the
no-
first
I'm
thing
not
they'll say.
comfortable with saying
Look,
it. That's
first
why I
thing they'll
say
say
it
is
like that.
Illuminati. Ooh.
No, it's
But
a
now,
ritual.
motherfucker,
Christianity
it's-
is a ritual.
See, but that's how crazy the world is. These people can take words and misconstrue it and turn it around on them.
And it's not just a regular ritual, it's a blood ritual.
And
That's blood in,
that's
blood
what's
out.
scared. See,
Literally.
the biggest thing about people in the world, they scared of the unknown.
Yeah.
Period.
Who wants to do that?
Period.
That's why
And
we put
commitment.
our God.
They scared. You got people that commit like a motherfucker don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Right now, they got Muslims right now that'll blow your ass up and say Allah Akbar. Don't give a fuck. Guess what? I blew you up, I'm gonna God.
And you got a prostitute.
And don't give a fuck. And for real, they got some Christians that go and go stupid.
No, stop putting.
Like for real, bro. For real. I'm dead in serious.
I'm thinking, man. I'm sitting here thinking about what's really being said, and how do you say it without saying these two words, blessed and getting by? Or how do you put it when you're not that type of person?
What do you mean? Say it again.
Meaning, like,
Without putting God with me.
and you got them people over there ain't got a pot of piss in them.
But guess what?
We blessed.
Yeah.
We grateful.
Because
But
we're set apart.
we still complaining.
But
Why
them
we
people
blessed? 'Cause we
over there
spoiled.
hey, that's crazy you say that
We
because
spoiled.
the same
We
You
people.
can't say
Why-
blessed grateful in the same.
But look,
Because we
Why?
believe.
When you saying
We believe that we have what that is
Why?
that you still complaining.
Right. On that note, but what I'm saying is, can we say that?
Blessed and grateful.
No. You know what, man? Well, God be good. I done paid my bill all this week.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Yes, I am.
Okay. I went to Joshua. I took care of my mom and dad. I guess I'm grateful.
Yeah, man.
I can say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some people can't say that.
Because they're not Christians.
Man, we don't know. Man, we don't know.
We're talking
But
about
they-
the ones
they-
that
they-
are.
I'm talking about.
But I don't want to say,
y'all
I don't want to say
complaining.
because they're not Christians, because what if they, again, it goes back to spirituality and a God.
I'm not even talking about no spirit. I'm talking about these people probably don't know nothing about the Bible over there.
And
Exactly,
they
that's what I
never.
was saying.
Yeah, man,
You
they
may,
don't know.
they never
We
know.
But they've been
But they
taught.
okay, that's
what
not
the
good.
Bible said.
Because
What I'm saying is this.
everybody don't know God.
Right, they don't. And they wouldn't talk.
And everybody ain't meant to know God.
Oh, okay.
Everybody ain't meant to be in His presence.
But
I
that
ain't heard
same
that.
Bible says
Man, come on, man.
everybody
Listen.
Listen to me. There is
That
a
same Bible
select
says
amount.
everybody will be shown
Look, baby.
God.
There is
and
a
something else
select
that
amount.
says
Everybody
yes
can get
or
it.
no.
Listen, let me finish. Everybody, hold on. Everybody may come into contact with Him, but everybody ain't gonna be a believer. We wouldn't be having this
We
conversation.
ain't talking
No,
about that.
is it?
Yes, we are.
No.
It ain't for everybody.
No.
How is it not for everybody?
It's for the chosen ones.
Oh,
Many
yeah,
are
so
called, few
look.
are chosen, some are called and
So
chosen.
them people over there that just sitting over there starving,
Ask
look,
God.
them little bitty kids.
Ask God.
I'm not gonna. You know what? That's
It's
I am a man, I do not think like God.
Hey, that's question what he was just saying. What God was at when this was going on and all that.
He was
If y'all,
there.
hey, I'm a Muslim. Hey, I know Christians. I'm a Muslim. I read both of them. So look, in the Bible it say God put his toughest what? Warriors and soldiers for the toughest battle. We the chosen ones. We don't go through that shit. Even the ones that's out there that ain't us.
All you gotta do is
They gonna go
believe,
through
bro.
shit.
Like, it don't matter how you get there. Like my husband said, all you have to do is believe that God is who he said he is.
How many people died at the hands
I'm
of
not gonna
somebody
fight
else
for you.
who swore, man, God gonna get us out of slavery, God gonna save
And he
us.
did.
Y'all
They went
know
to heaven.
this. They died.
They went to heaven.
Look.
It don't matter. They were with him in the end.
They were sectioned. They were
You
ordered.
can't define get them out.
Look, none of that matters.
You can't define get them out. Get them out might mean
You wanna know why none of that matters? Because God
You don't
put
believe
us
that?
on this earth to live,
You
to
don't
die,
believe that
to
you
be
may have to
reborn.
die to get better?
Period.
Right.
Hey,
Why-
Do you not believe
to live, to die, be reborn, bro. So all that doesn't
Why did
matter.
her daughter have to?
Because guess
why
what?
her
This
child
is
have
ain't
to die?
this is
She doesn't
ain't
know the
No,
answer
it's
to
not.
that. My little brother passed away a little while ago. Why
Hey,
was
look,
that?
My
look,
sister
look.
passed away.
No,
Her
no,
sister
no.
passed away.
I'm
I asked why, but I've gotten those answers.
Listen,
But at the beginning, you said, "Why did your child pass?"
Right, those were answers that I asked God. Why?
so look.
They say don't question God, and I said no. I
They
did.
do say, he said, put your God, the Lord your God, to the test. He said he
y'all
will
say
reveal
y'all
great
know
and
God,
wonderful
though, right?
things to you. And
Y'all
you
know God,
ask.
though,
Are the answers
You have not yet. You
This,
asked not.
this is another question.
Y'all know God,
Okay,
right?
everybody, okay. What she said, this will make sense. Everybody's gonna experience Christianity or God somehow, some way. Now check this out. There are Arabs in Palestine. Their only interaction with that same
You
God
said love your neighbor. You talking about Palestine.
are these Jewish people dropping these bombs on them.
You can't even get in touch with your neighbor, but you're worried about Palestine.
What do you mean I can't get it?
All you can do is say, whatever you pray to, whomever you pray to, Lord, your will be done. Because we don't know how he thinks. We don't know what he does. All you can do is pray for them and say, Lord, take care of your children. Your will be done. But you can't take care of your neighbor who is hungry. You can't take care of the person on the sidewalk or at the corner store. You can give a word to somebody. You can do that. But what you're worried about is Palestine.
I'm worried about Palestine. I'm worried about Africa.
Well, pray for
I'm worried
them.
About, I'm worried about South America.
Pray
I'm
for
worried
them.
about people.
I'm
Pray
worried
for
about
them.
Trump.
What she said is,
Because this turning into a debate. We're supposed to be having a wonderful, uplifting podcast because we're not going to argue about what God tells each person individually. Because the relationship is between you and who you serve. I and who I serve. What he does, she does, and they does is between them and God. I am not perfect. I sin like a motherfucker. Lord knows, Lord forgive me. And every time you come across a situation that reminds you of who you used to be or something that you did is an opportunity.
So is it okay to
repent.
sin?
No.
Why you keep doing it if you know?
Because he said a righteous man will fall
But
seven.
you get mad at that child when you so he ain't got it.
And
You
guess
get on
what?
his ass, right?
Sometimes you don't know.
Yeah, you do sometimes.
Not every time.
everybody said,
Not every time.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's always.
No, I'm not saying it like that.
You have a little
Yeah,
baby.
you let him
Okay, so that's how you know
But
that.
he
People
said,
gotta let them think.
he said all this time, and you old enough to know this is not good energy.
But you don't know what God gonna call you. See, some people don't make it that fast enough.
That's what
Hey, some people don't, man. Listen, it took a long time. Paul was an old ass, wrinkle ass motherfucker. When he got the light, he had to be blinded and shut down. Peter was a motherfucker. He denied his own God. He was a real nigga. He cut that nigga whole ear off. He said, I told your punk ass not to touch him. I got this. And he still did it. He'll go to walk with his God, but he won't claim his God. You understand? There's a lot of this stuff that's going on. Jonah was supposed to go do a short, simple mission. Go tell them people God said, if you repent, I got you. Jonah said, fuck that, I'm about to go over here. I ain't doing that shit they doing wrong. That's on them. Guess what happened to Jonah? He got swallowed up in the whale, and then he still had to go do it. Don't you know Jonah's punk ass was still crying and moaning to the point where God took the shade that he provided for them to watch, to bless?
Okay, let me ask you that. Do you think that's a real story? Or do you think that's a parable or fable? Or
The point is this. I do the same shit. Sometimes I don't want to say so, Captain.
no, I'm
I
saying,
want to
like,
put
how
my
long did you live in
motherfucking
the
cape
whale?
on
Listen,
if it's a parable, I'm about to explain it to you. Sometimes I don't want to put my motherfucking cape on and say these hoes because they choose to be hoes, you stupid bitch. You chose to do that. You chose to do that.
Look at your daddy.
But guess what? I get my bitch ass up, me, and I go do what God asked me, and then I reap the rewards. Even though I didn't want to do it, because Jonah didn't want to do it because he felt like he was better than them because he was a righteous man. Just like Job, I'm a righteous man. Why would you let the devil attack me? Well, I got bumps and sores. Why it gotta be me? And God told him, did you bring forth the Mazaron, motherfucker? Did you breathe life into this world? Did you bring things into this world? Did you create?
Do you believe a woman can preach?
I am. I'm ordained.
Go preach. You preach.
Hey, tell this guy. Hey, tell the degrees you got. Tell the degrees you got.
I got 3 degrees, and 2 of them are biblical.
But you preaching on what you believe, which is right.
Everybody don't get it. But you say, they're in Africa. They may not never hear the word. If they're on TikTok, they're going to hear because they're going to see me preaching that shit.
Well, hell, they
did it.
No, because they don't have the...
Oh, they got it.
They don't. You believe they do?
If they got it in a village that say or whatever and speak no native language, guess what? Somebody, if God want them in that jungle, they going in that jungle.
Let me tell you something. I know people that have never seen an ice cube before. Ice cube.
Well, you should be the one teaching. Right. You the one knowing. So I'm just hoping that you understood that you have been convicted in that moment. Be careful what you're saying. Because if they don't know and you know, you should be spreading the word.
Which word am I spreading?
I am a living testimony because I have called on him and he has answered me and I've seen it before and I will give you the opportunity to experience the same thing. You may not know the word, but you will experience the feeling.
What you got right
There
there?
is somebody out there who got some higher powers
That's the biggest
that if
one.
I call on his name,
That's the biggest one.
I might not can do it, but I can say, Lord, help these people and your will be done. They need to be a witness. They need to have an experience. They need to have an understanding. I can do that. But God knows your heart, not me. He might not want you to experience what we've experienced because he knows your heart. He may know that you may blaspheme. He may know that you may reject him. He may know that you may use it as a tool against his own people to manipulate. I've seen so many popes preaching everybody with the word, and guess what? We are held to a bigger calling, a bigger consequence. Because we are the teachers who failed the people. We were given the responsibility to teach, and we failed. So I speak to a different type. I speak to spiritual gangsters. I teach people that have been through some hard shit and fuck God type shit. I'm talking about these motherfuckers.
Hey, so you
What they
talking,
believe.
but look, man, you talking like that too, right? Nobody be want to say this amongst as they can, but the 12 disciples was nothing good.
None of them.
None of
These
them
niggas was murderers, killers,
all the niggas
stealers,
was gang
killers,
bangers. Well, not
These
gang
niggas
bangers.
still had dice at the table. What that?
None of them niggas with some cornbread.
and like you said earlier, when he went in there and tore the churches,
He never went back again. He said, I came to bring
I'm in the street,
spirituality,
I'm
not
outside, I'm coming
Fellowship.
to all these people that don't know
love
about
your
No,
neighbor.
I don't think Jesus ever said he was bringing Christianity because Christianity didn't come to after that nigga.
No, the only reason why it's called Christianity, hold on, it's called Christianity because it's the following of Christ Jesus. That's what,
after, right?
listen, he would be dead. I didn't look. He's dead. We follow Christ, so we believe in your We're Christians because we
I
follow
gotta read
Christ.
both of them. I read the Quran and the Bible.
No, but that's what it means.
Look, I gotta know my neighbor.
They making it seem so complicated. Christianity is only the following of one who passed
What's so
away.
crazy? No religion is hard. One thing I know for a fact as we deal with Muslims, God ain't gonna never make shit hard to learn him, to learn his ways.
That's
to
why
learn
it
his
ain't hard
word.
for me. That's why I send up his 50s dang on him.
He gonna
They kind of relate to each other.
listen. Okay.
They do.
Okay, so look.
They hand in hand.
Listen. All right. If we gonna do it like that, I like to do shit that make it make sense.
They just
I'm a
made it
street
ridiculous.
nigga. When it come like gangbanging, in Texas, the GDs and the Crips, they cousins. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? That's not nowhere else, but in Texas. Okay, that's just like Christianity and Muslim. They like cousins. No, listen, because they like cousins. Because listen, when I explain shit, I want to explain it to make sense for everybody, for the political people, for the goddamn political people, for the goddamn street niggas. Hey man, Christianity and Muslims is like cousins. That's all. When you read the Bible, you'll read some shit, and then when you read the Quran, you'll read some shit. But when you read that Bible, you'll see some errors in that motherfucker too. But then when you read the Quran, they'll piggyback off of the errors to try to correct the errors in the Bible. It's crazy as fuck because I had to sit down with the same old school niggas that told me the Christian and the Muslim. I was doing my time, my 4-piece, my 5-piece, my 3, Anyway, listen. The debate is so unnecessary that they cahoots with each other so much. There's no need for debate of negative, like my God is better than yours, or I believe him better than you, or nigga, I'm bigger on this. It should never be that because what's so fucking crazy, the shit they talk about here, there's a bunch of niggas in the Bible that wrote it except Jesus. Never wrote a motherfucking thing. But then here, they got, you know what I'm saying, Muhammad was there. They got people that done wrote it. They done got Khalifa that done wrote it. They done got people, and they got extra books that say like, hey nigga, I saw that nigga do this. You know what I'm saying? Dialogue on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? They even got Bibles like that. Like they got some of them saying, yeah, I saw Jesus do this. Woo. So what's the debate so goddamn critical for when really them motherfuckers come together like yin and yang, man? Like it's a competition. And it's crazy.
What everybody not right? What did it behind those doors?
No,
that was so crazy. They got it. Look, they got Bibles that they don't want you to know about.
No, religion is only my God.
Hey, you heard? They got Bibles. They got a Bible that they don't want you to know about. You hear? They got a Bible they don't want you to know about, bro.
Come on, man.
I promise.
Yeah, they do. They got several Bibles.
They got a Bible they don't want you to know about. All of a sudden, you just said Donald Trump. All of a sudden, hey, what's so crazy? They said shooting Trump after just recently. Them niggas fired. They got this filming on Jesus.
He's been filming the whole time. So y'all,
Let's get
real quick. Look.
That debate ain't gonna listen. That debate when it comes in, it's gonna continue to keep going and keep growing and get tremendously out of proportion. I can say those two big ass words because this person feel like that God is better than this God. This person feel I believe on the other.
That's why I say
I'm firm on this.
When you speak up on somebody that high and power, your belief and my belief, we can talk about it all night.
That's why I told you what I said. That's why I told you what I said.
So that's why, I'm just saying because you can't really speak on that. You don't know, I don't know. But what you believe in is what you believe in. What I believe in is what I believe in.
So what I was taught in college what made me mad. Look, I went to college for this, and I literally thought I was going to understand my God, right? What I come to find out, that people just like us. They ain't teach me nothing about God besides textbook. In college, I went to Bell Haven Theological. Well, let me finish. I realized that my relationship with God is my relationship with God. Nobody can teach me how to be with God. And I realized that what they taught us is how to defend our faith no matter what. It don't matter what faith you in. They taught us about Hinduism. They taught us about Buddhism. They taught us about Muslim. They taught us about everything so that we would be able to defend our faith against them. They taught us how to have verbal wars. And guess what I found out? Our connection with God is our connection with God. I done said us some Hail Marys. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are my one million children. I done did it all. You know what I'm saying? I done got up, I got fit on Hail Marys up and down, up and down, up and down. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through all types of understandings in religion. I had to study. It was a requirement. They wanted to teach us how to be combative without being combative. They taught us how to be nice, nasty, and religious. They taught us how to defend our faith without cussing nobody out. Right? So what I want to leave this with, especially this topic, I want us to know that who you believe in is who you believe in. And it's meant for you to be a Christian, it's meant for you to be a Christian. If it's Muslim, it's whatever it is, Hinduism, whatever it is, do you.
Make sure that you praying to somebody, interacting with somebody, and praying for somebody, not on somebody. Right? Yeah, man, just having a field day with man. My husband's having a good time. So this that Fire at Night podcast. We need to know where to reach you with these doggone pickles at.
Again, it's deep, lowercase deep. We go on towards IC-based Pickles. You know how to spell it, that's important.
Pickles.
Yeah, country boy. With City Wave. You can hit me on my cell if you need me. 832-713-0599.
Wait,
You ain't gonna get it.
No, for real, my mic wasn't on.
that nigga say 71281.
No real. My mic wasn't on the whole time tonight, so we can have this long game. I'm sure
Hey, it was 832-713-281.
Right.
That would have been loud.
What that is?
No, 346. Oh, wait. Y'all can go about 409. My bad, 409.
I fuck with my aunt.
Nah.
832-713-0599.
That's
So
Mr. Deal with it.
Mr.
Wow, nigga, eat
What we can
this.
end up with? What do you do though? You didn't tell everybody you trucking, right?
Yeah.
Hot shot.
I shot game 5 years. Before that, I worked with the plant 20 years.
So if they want to get in touch with you on some contract stuff, how they can reach you for that?
Oh shit, you call me. I've had the same number for 20-some years. 545.
Yeah, that's my boy, Erik Capo, Red Line House. Get up, you hear me?
Shout out 4-9 Lead, Coach K, Coach Mo. I see you do a lot of things for kids.
And your fighter too, as well. The one when you do the bone. Hey, and we did see his fight, but we was gone already.
Oh, he was gonna be out of it. The other dude, he was running out. He had ran out of wind.
We see what's so crazy. We saw his fight about to start, but we had to leave.
Man, the balls literally got the ring.
That's what's crazy. We left because the law was already put the screen.
Wait, hold on. Before we
Hey,
leave,
yeah.
because it's controversial,
It was
right?
loud.
What's up
Let's
with
go walk the
the artist that was with Sauce Walker?
Oh, they got shot.
Yeah. What's up with that? His mama was up there spitting curses and shit on people saying y'all gonna get y'all and yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Saying what she has to say about it. What you think about the situation that happened when it comes to artists and dealing with other artists and getting yourself in situations based on an artist's name?
Talking about as far as Sauce Walker, the dude over there in Beaumont, he was good.
He actually took one of y'all Beaumont rappers on the road with him. Briefly. The dude that was there with the airbrush on, he on the road with him right down in the front, man.
Shout out, man.
On the road with him.
But man, like you were saying earlier, bro, this social media shit is getting so much.
Yo.
Everybody think they're gangster. Ain't no telling what happened, man. But prayers go out to them. You gotta watch yourself, man. You gotta watch your back. Everything you do, man, you can't trust nobody. Shit, I tell my son all the time, if it sounds too good, like, be true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know a motherfucker, he come at you talking about this and that, it's that game. So,
Yeah. So what you think about this situation?
I agree with Pickles saying. Me, I stay out the way. So, you know what I mean?
They be on the road anyway, trust them.
I want to tell the youth to make sure you be careful of the company you keep.
Keep your straps.
If you with somebody and they cappers, you probably gonna be in some capping ass situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not to blame it on anybody. I'm just saying, be careful. If you see your person always your homie, your friend, your girl, your dude always in some shit, take note of that shit. Please pay attention to it because you'll find yourself in some shit. Ask me how, because I done found myself in some shit fucking with people. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's even crazy? Speaking back to what you just said, Sauce Walker did speak about that.
What?
He said, hey man, when you sign to my label, and whatever dealings or whatever things you doing outside of my label, once you sign up my nigga, your problem become my problem. Your beat become my beat. He spoke on it.
I mean, and vice versa too.
He said, whatever you got going on, it's on me too. Not only because you signed my label, but this is my brand. So I gotta handle it like I handle it because of my shit. He spoke on it. I get it to the nigga. He spoke on it. I ain't got no place. I understand. This my money. I got too much investment. That's why basketball got soft. That's why. Okay. That's why we ain't gonna. Yeah. We about to leave. We gonna talk on camera. Yeah.
So I saw the mother was hurt real bad, and she's upset. And she's like, my son.
See, and look, wait, hold on, baby. What I said earlier. I said these mothers be out there green dot. I said this earlier, man.
Me and myself. I don't know what them niggas be doing.
But look. And
I sit up here and I'll be the first to tell you. Do I know that they be into? Now both of them, not one, maybe not more so as the other. But is they doing some shit that they probably I wouldn't have? Yes.
Check this out, this go back to what me and him was saying earlier too. I said the mamas be acting green dynasty. He said, nah, the mamas just ain't gonna switch on their child. Because guess what the mama did say? She said, I used to take boys in that kick in, rob, sell drugs. Nobody wanted them. So she knew.
So you know.
So she knew.
Straight demon time. Don't even know.
She knew.
She knew.
But she still took them in. So whatever comes with it, whatever with it. You can't say the word.
No, that's part of it.
I try to beat up kids and everything.
Do that.
I mean, what? My bad.
Y'all, it's that Fiya at Nite podcast. Y'all can always go on Fiya and find us.
Yes.
And I don't use attitude too much, you know what I'm saying? Because I am maybe not. You heard me.
I'm Evo Digital Diva on all platforms.
You can find me.
Yes.
You said that shit with compassion.
Please find me.
It's that Fiya and Nite podcast. We love y'all for coming. We thank y'all so much for being here.
Happy Mother's Day.